Okay, so last time you guys continued on your way westward after finishing off your duties in Crowbluff with the local Gigantes. You're able to make one of them go off to a lovely little play off towards Larkinge, the last location that Karthurra may have been going towards, you are unsure. Whereas the other Gigas, who wasn't too happy at the sight of an explosive meal, was nursed back to health and decided he was going to head southwards and go to better pastures. With your quest complete, you returned to Joata, who saying that he can't exactly see the corpses of the Gigantes, nor can he really determine that they have gone just from where he was sitting. Would be sending out some sort of scout or checking it himself to make sure that the Hill Gigantes has actually left. As such, he couldn't give you the gear reward immediately, though he did tell you of the location of the frozen lake, with the option that he could send word over to Hardburn to get your money there. Heading to the frozen lake, it definitely seemed like it was more towards the faithful, as everyone besides Drazenka did not see anything too unique outside of the lake being frozen itself. Whereas Drazenka, to her knowledge, saw a visage of the deity Shiva. They allowed her to ask a single question to have some sort of guidance or anything that came to their mind, though it seems the first thing on her mind is her allies, as she asked for help in Edwin's dilemma. As if all points go towards Lauderdale, you were told that if you went to the Guardian of Brennus, you would have some information there. And since that's the volcano just to the west of Hartburn, it was pretty much going to be a neighbor to where you were going anyway. Leaving behind a necklace that everyone saw, though Drazenka kept for herself, as was appropriate, you went back to Crowbluff and decided your next course of action. With a bit of information gathering, as well as just geographical knowledge, the fastest way to get to Hartburn would have been through the mountainside, though possibly more dangerous as there is little in the way of roads and more in the way of environmental hazards and beasts. Whilst another issue persisted within the road path, as going to Valun, you had heard tales of a disease spreading through that area. Possibly with an attempt to state that he is actually able to cure diseases, or possibly to prove it to himself, Edwin petitioned that he would head towards Vullen in the case that he could help the people there. And since the roads were technically safer, it seemed like everyone was in agreement. And whilst most of the trip was fine, you did come across a underground brewery that had long since been abandoned, though was now occupied by a Moogle that really liked the alcohol inside, as well as being accosted by a group of assaulters on the road closer to Valun. You're unsure as to what they particularly wanted. It's as you were able to see them ahead of time, or at least Al was. With some of them dead, some of them alive, you left them to the side of the road, though after disarming them. However, some of you were able to notice, and Edwin later able to identify that at least the ones he knew were still alive were suffering from a disease known as Nox Cradle disease. As it is transmitted via spores dropped from flying creatures, it could have affected a wide area. And to his knowledge, it is rather persistent and hard to cure. Sometime after that, getting closer and closer to Valun, it seemed like the contagious part was certainly true, as it seemed everyone aside from Edwin had fallen ill from said disease. awakening to a new day with some soreness in their muscles, as well as feeling sickened and fatigued. Along with that, there was a watery film over their eyes, blinding them slightly, though not totally. With Drazenka and Al taking 3 strength damage, though Zaire taking 4. And so whatever that means if he's worse off or not, you're unsure. Edwin, easily able to identify said disease, doesn't have anything on hand to immediately cure it, though he could help you save through the nights going forward. However, learning about this disease and being so close to Vulin, putting 2 and 2 together, you have the assumption that this is the same disease that's overcoming Vulin. And most likely, if Edwin doesn't act quickly, quite a few people will be dying, as you have a time frame of between 6 and 24 days before the disease will kill you. And we ended off last session, just you had awoken to this identification, and Edwin telling the party some parts of it, because I'm pretty sure you didn't speak about the death part, you just talked about blindness and whatnot.
Yep, for now.
And we shall continue from there.
With the nature of the illness, if I was able to get rid of some of the symptoms, would they be gone? Like, is it for a round or for a day, or how would that work?
Can you rephrase that, please?
I have Calming Touch, which gets rid of sickened and fatigued. Would that take care of it for a day, or how long would that last, basically? Or is it like if you repress like a magic effect, it's for a round?
Because there is, pretty sure there's writing for this.
If you need me to, I'm happy to spend at least 1 use of it just to see what happens myself. Unless Edwin's knowledge just lets us know.
Not too sure. I'll refer to the Bible.
The Bible of fake medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not like a fire and fury preacher where I can just.
If you try to, Edwin knows about those things. That's fine. Edwin will be able to tell you if you do ask him that you can cure the strength side of things. However, if you try to use any magical effects to remove the sickened or fatigued, since the disease is magically resistant, unless you pass a DC that you don't know, you could potentially make it a lot worse.
It's not technically a spell or a magic, it's a class ability.
Is it supernatural?
Yes.
That is magically.
Shame.
Supernatural is magical adjacent. I think it even says magical effects. Yeah. They are magical but not spell-like.
Okay.
And this is just, it's magically resistant, so I think that would come under it. So yes, to strength, sickened and fatigued is risky.
I will explain this to Drazenka and just say, if you can assist with your suffering and the suffering of the others, I would do so. But whatever this, well, we know what this disease is, and it's, frankly, it's one that shouldn't really be spreading. Just as a point of order, you said last time this hasn't been seen for 50 years, is that right? Last known case?
I can get you the dex for it.
Yes, because I've got the wording here. I'm just checking that's still the case.
Yeah. To your knowledge, the last known case was 50 years ago.
We need to get somewhere with better facilities, otherwise this could be... Well, I've explained what can happen.
Well, knowing these symptoms now, doesn't it seem that the bandits we fought earlier also were carriers of this same disease?
Indeed, they may be affected simply by being in the area. There must be something going on here. The creatures which spread this disease, I don't know what they are, but probably need some time to have a look into it. It may be a case of we need to track them down and somehow harvest the cure from them. Usually the cause of a disease has a means of stopping it from affecting it. I'm sorry I can't do more, unfortunately.
Well, we knew this was the risk we took when we got to this area. We knew about the disease going on.
I still can't help but feel responsible, but you're right, there's no point in simply sitting here. Al, Zaire, are you okay to move? Comatose.
Sorry, I was muted. I guess so. I don't want to, but I will.
Oh no, he's become a teenager again.
Hey, I'm 19. I'm allowed to be a teenager.
Well, if Vullen is affected by this, and those bandits potentially were from there or this area, they at least may have a head start on what's going on. If not, then we'll need to move on to somewhere with more resource. But let's get going. We're not going to fix this on the side of the road, are we? Unless someone else wants to do anything here. Is there any way... We know it's creatures that are flying which spread this disease. Do we know any kind of indications to what that might be, or is that something we do need to sit down and research?
There won't be something you have to sit down and research. It's just, to your best knowledge, anything that's in the sky could drop the spores.
Right, so it's not like a specific kind of creature.
Could be insects that wouldn't come under animals. Could also be birds. Could even be dragons.
So there's no way of really identifying what's caused this at the moment. Okay, let's move on then.
Well, then it's where it all started, then that's where we have to go.
Indeed, the source of the infection. I've treated you the best I can, and I'll keep doing this going forward. I'd recommend trying to get something in front of your mouth and nose. I realise you're infected, but you can still be... Well, the strains may be different. I'd recommend taking all caution. And let's go, unless you guys have got something else you want to do. Because we are just on the roadside, right? We had camp. We're all just getting up and everything's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and summon us some birds.
Thank you.
It is a bit awkward to be summoning up and mounting the chogbows, as it's all a bit fuzzy, but you're able to get astride and head on your way to Vullen. Approaching the small town of Vullen, even though its stature is not that grandiose, It is relatively well guarded, as it is walled all around. Similar to the locations around here, it is quite a hilly area. As such, the walls are a bit higher in certain locations than others. Several dots mark the top of the battlements, as everyone can roll perception.
Be with you in just a second. Pressed it. There we go.
Edwin and Al can both hear the murmurs and seemingly agitated and quite angry voices atop the walls. Whereas everyone, besides Edwin, needs to roll a d100.
Feel left out. I'm not sure if it's a good thing.
It's a blindness check.
Oh no.
And as you two hear those voices, everyone, whilst possibly not clearly, are able to see several of the guards run out from the lower sections of the wall towards your party. Spears and swords in hand, they stop just in front of you, as Edwin and Al can hear shouts calling one of your group a harpy, and that you will hear to spread the spores. As the guards stop in front of you, those three can again make a d100 roll. Zyron, d100 please.
Sorry, I was distracted by family.
Fair enough. And everyone besides Zyron can make another perception roll.
Oh god. Oh no.
As Zyron, they all just look like blurry people to you right now.
This is different from normal Hal.
Like how I got a nat 20, Al got a 5, and I beat them by 2. You guys are too damn observant.
You technically beat her by 4 because you have the glasses.
That's true. I thought, oh no, don't you have the...
She changed out the glasses for the lenses.
Yeah, is that bonus in there?
Yep.
Nice.
Should be. It's always active. Alright, so the people that were able to actually see the guards in a more clearer vision all got the same outcome, as you three can see that all of these guards are exhausted and they are breathing heavier than they should for such a short run. One of the guardsmen points their spear quite adamantly towards Al as they demand a reply. Why the harpies here? They mind-controlled you lot to spread more of this sickness?
Harpy? Who are you calling a harpy, sir?
Indeed, our travelling companion is not a harpy, they are an aura. Not an aura, sorry. Grier.
I was going to say, these
Grier.
guards are auras.
A Grier, and I can assure you they are not spreading the disease. In fact, we're here to help. But
those wings they got on their back. The medicine man said to look for things in the skies.
Well,
Indeed.
she's not in the sky right now.
Of course not, she just landed.
Right on top of a chocobo. She's been traveling through the road with us.
Indeed. In fact, we're here to assist. Your medicine individual must know something, because, yes, this disease is spread via flying creatures, but it happens at night. It is daytime. And I can assure you that Owl is not one of those things.
Whoever amongst the party wishes can roll diplomacy.
Siren, you didn't say anything? Damn it.
Oh. He said whoever. He said whoever wants to roll. Like, I want to roll diplomacy.
I want to roll it. I'll let these guys take
I mean,
point.
it was more of a singular whoever, but sure.
Oh, I mean, you said whoever. You didn't specify.
Just like it's assisting, right? Right.
Yeah, go with an assist.
Still pretty good, though. We have the same bonus to diplomacy. Oy.
The guards go into a more passive stance. The ones with spears tapping the ends on the floor, though kind of sliding as if there was ice across the stonework. The ones with swords simply keep them at their sides. Their breathing continues to be harbored as the one that's instructed you previously continues. If you know about what's going on around here, you should probably go see the medicine man. He came round. Sorry. He came to the town about 2 weeks back. I'd say I haven't seen him in a few days, but I've not seen a lot of things recently.
And this disease, when did it start?
Couple days before the medicine man came. But we can trust Mandragores.
So I think I cut someone off there.
I heard a dog bark or something.
Woof. Well, we best see this medicine man then. Strange they would arrive at such opportune timing, but frankly, I take it you need all the help you can get.
Have you a medicine man too? It's a bit weird to be seeing some bad guys around here.
I think your eyes may be playing tricks on you, but yes, I am. And I'll take out my license. I'm not going to ask him to read it, I'll just sort of show him the seal.
The man looks at the document and just keeps rubbing his eyes. He just waves it off. Yeah, sure.
Just for this, do you mind if I use a... no, because you said if you try and treat the blindness, it can make it worse, right?
Yes, if you try to treat the blindness, there's a chance you can make it much worse.
Yeah, because I can treat it as a minor condition, but that doesn't help. Although it is an extraordinary ability, I'm sure it's probably not going to be...
If it's extraordinary, you should be fine, but it will only be temporary.
Yeah, it's only for this. I'm not assuming this is going to fix them, forever. It's just so I can read it.
I'm imagining that Edwin just hops off the chocobo and grabs an eye wash bottle and just pulls the man's head back and then just squeezes it in his eye.
Pretty much.
Here, take this.
Hold still.
Here's your medicine.
To be your own good. But yeah, I will use a use of surgery. I will say to them, I'll help you read this briefly at least. And I will use it. Also heal him for 48 points of damage if you had any. Depending on his level.
Can you edit that macro so that the conditions are separated out into different paragraphs?
Yes, I don't know how.
You don't know how?
Yeah, because in the actual power card, they're spaced out.
Just put in a new line so where your
And put
descriptions
those
have
like in front of it, so
Right,
it
so
makes it in
okay.
general.
Literally just in front of each one. Got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm surprised blindness is a minor condition.
It's a very weird ordered list because there's some stuff later on that you would assume is a minor condition.
Are you telling me blindness isn't just minor? You can still do
I
stuff,
hope
you just
so.
can't see.
You clean out the man's eyes with a spray bottle as he's able to read over your documentation. Ah,
That's the way
it
between.
was recently at sea. Well, I'm sure youth will bring about innovation for this. The Mandragora fella was quite old.
Well, I take it they had a similar license then. Thank you. And may I ask your name?
Teeth.
Steve. Good luck to you. At which point, I think I'll just look back at the party. Unless you guys got anything you want to ask, I think we move on.
I think I'm all good.
Is that actually his name? Sounded like you came up with it on the spot.
Yeah, Teeth.
It's his
like you
name
was-
now.
Sounds like you were cleaning out your teeth with the toothpick and you're like, teeth.
Hey.
I was
Hey.
spelled guard wrong. I don't know why it keeps putting A before the U when I type guard.
Hey, it's not Boblin the Goblin, alright? Let's just take let's just take that.
He's a gourd. He's a vegetable.
That's
Might be the
OU,
magic word.
not AU.
Leftover Halloween.
Yeah. It's why he's so tired. He's just out of date. He's gone off.
Oh,
3 months out of date. It's just a puddle at this point. Alright. Well, Teeth, take care. This won't be forever, but I will do my best to try and figure out the cause of this disease and try to fix it.
I hope so. The lady most likely want to reward you. I'm gonna take my break. The man
Good.
then slowly walks back towards the wall. At which point, Edwin, you're pretty sure you can just walk past him very quickly.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna scoot in. Drazenka, we may need your faith here. It seems like the spirits of these people are broken, frankly.
We may also want to ask if there's a main triage center for people who are sick.
I agree. A quarantine. Somewhere. Although if the guards are like this, I'm assuming most people are.
Might well be city-wide already.
Indeed. Well, let's move.
Yes.
And yeah, if we can find out where that main center is, that'd be good. Weird question. This place has a Greer population. Are any of the guards Greer?
All the ones that came down to you were Aura.
Okay. Well, if they are, I'll just keep a note to myself, a brace, speak to everyone else, and say, if we should keep an eye out for the Greer. If there is some kind of problem where they're misdiagnosing that they may be spreading this, we may need to help them.
Wait, aren't Aura the ones that are short-lived with the wings?
Greer are the short ones with the wings. The Aura are the tall fellows that have like scales on them.
Yeah, they're like wingless dragon people.
I said short-lived.
I mean, they're also short.
That's Angel. age
Oh,
are the people
Hagel,
with
you're
like
right.
Edwin's.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Aegel short-lived. They only lived like 30 years.
Yes.
Gria don't have that kind of issue with age. They live between like 70 and over 10. So basically human ages.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interject that. I was just like, wait a minute, what are these guys talking about with people? Like, shouldn't they recognize people with wings? So, but yeah, I just got my races mixed up.
All good. But no, let's find out what's going on here. The problem is I probably need to ask you guys to help me with stuff, but you're already ill. I don't like it.
I mean, if you could help us with some of the symptoms, we can help out a little bit more, but I feel weak, but I can still help you get other stuff done. Just don't ask me to carry anything.
I'm
Well,
still
I
strong in this
will-
area and I can help you with things.
Well, once we find out the course of action, I can do something, but I'm not going to do it. And I'm sorry about this until then. Any fixes I make will be temporary. We have to use the time we have wisely.
Then let's get to work.
Indeed. I take it you can't, I don't know, do something miraculously, Drazenka. I know that may be presumptuous, but
I
nothing.
have
from-
something, but you yourself said that this is resistant to magical effects. I'd love to
Right.
make things worse.
No, sorry, I know that. I mean, we've seen you use miracle-like magic before. That's not standard, but I suppose the gods really don't want us to have an easy way out. Let's be honest. They're probably busy.
I can make an attempt.
Maybe we keep that in the back pocket for now, but it's good to know that that may be possible. Right. Let's go.
Entering into the town proper, calling the place definitely is very apt, as you do know that this place is built atop of tombs. However, the streets are mostly void of both aura and Gria. Instead, in their places, countless bony machinations, as well as humanoid in shape, move around the town streets, either carrying containers or seemingly taking on tasks from either their creators or their owners. At your best guess, it seems like at least half of the undead constructs do have intelligence, as every so often you can hear groans that seemingly are in their language, as well as sometimes speaking in common to either one another or the few alive people you can see around.
Do they have Aristat's mark on them, or is it more a case of these are just people who are necromancers and they're not really linked to Aristat Crow in any way?
Rob Septon.
Nope, sun's my eyes.
Yep, sun is in your eyes. Those glasses aren't doing you too well here. You can't really see if they have many indicators to where they belong on them.
Alright, we'll keep going.
You're able to find yourself quite a few city markers to show you the different districts or more well-visited buildings. Where in particular do you want to go?
As Iron said, if there's any way that we can see if there's a place where people are being directed to, if they're ill, if these constructs are carrying obvious medical supplies in a direction, we want to go that way. Somewhere like a town hall or a library or even a morgue, somewhere with the space to look after a lot of people, is my thought. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Sounds good.
I can
Yeah, makes sense.
roll for it if you need me to.
In the case of them carrying stuff, they're all enclosed containers. It'd be very hard to tell if they are medical. And
They might have a
even
red
then,
cross on the side.
they That's illegal. You can't put that in this.
No, it's the red Moogle, right? Just on the side.
It's the red pom-pom. As far as you can tell, they're all going to their own masters or different places. The undead aren't going into anywhere grossly.
Okay.
If you do look at the markers, you will notice that there is a library, 3 churches, and what was the other thing you asked for? A morgue?
Library, yeah. So it's town hall, library or morgue.
There is an alchemist shop, but they don't have a morgue, no.
Okay. Let's go to the... Did you say there was a main meeting area or governance place, or is it more just the libraries?
This place does have a lady. It is a ladyship. It's up to you if you want to go talk to them. They have a estate, but there's no... The only general meeting place would either be the town square or one of the churches.
Yeah, how about this? Are the churches all in the same general direction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go to there, and maybe there'll be a small square out front of the churches.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Wherever, I think the church is going to be our best bet. Most people get healing in this world from there anyway. So let's go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Following
plan.
the directions towards the churches, there are 3 churches for Shiva, Harmut, and Phoenix.
But that would make sense with the climate. Drazenka, do you wish to see your clergy folk first? We can make our way down.
Sure, I'm alright with that, but were we not instructed where to find this medicine man?
I'm assuming they're in one of these churches, but...
They are not. If you would have asked, the Tief would have told you where the Mandragora had been set up.
Oh, well, that's what we were kind of looking for. Okay.
Yeah,
If you want to go there, you can go there instead.
Yes, we wanted to go there, ideally.
Yeah.
Alright. Instead of going to the churches, you can find yourself a, you could say lovely in comparison, wooden shack. A tall chimney goes up at the back, though no smoke comes out. And it doesn't seem like the door has been opened in at least a few days.
Door.
As you knock on the door, there is no answer.
Are there windows at all?
They would be wooden panel windows, so you would have to open them to look inside.
Can we
Do
try?
you want to look around the whole building, see if any of them are open?
I was going to say, can we try the door? Is it unlocked?
If you try the door, it is unlocked.
So we just go in then? They may be collapsed. Hello? And I'll open the door.
They could just well be out and about.
Indeed, strange you would lock your door though, but... Oh, the music's changed. I'm vindicated.
Entering into the building, the door creaks on its hinges as several footsteps amongst dust can be seen across the floor. The light from outside bleeds in rather well. As far as you can tell, the interiors, torches and candles are all not lit. There is a heavy smell of a dank musk, as well as very thick dust.
Very thick.
Yeah, thick enough that you can feel stuff going in your nose. And everyone can make a perception check.
I don't like this place, guys.
This is bullshit. I don't want to be here.
Zyron Sciences acting up as usual.
I mean, this place must smell terrible.
Drazenka, this interior does not smell like a house, but you can't quite place where you remember the smell. However, Edwin and Al possibly very keenly sensed to places that they're not used to. will smell as if this place is almost a swamp and full of dead wood.
I'm just gonna look at Al at this, probably trying to clock what they're smelling, because I know their senses are better than mine.
Doesn't smell nice if that's what you're gonna ask.
It smells like dead wood and bog. And they said that this person hasn't been seen for a few days. This house shouldn't be like this in a few days.
No, let's head in and
Do you
check it
think
out.
they packed
The smell's
they
gonna be coming
packed
from
up and
somewhere.
left?
Sorry,
It's
the smell's
that
coming
or
from
there
somewhere.
are dead bodies in here just rotting.
Do you think they packed up and left?
I love that voice, Slayer, and give yourself a hero point.
Good
I'm
voice.
trying to keep it like Zaire, but also stuffy.
I love it. It's possible, but someone with a license shouldn't be abandoning people in need, unless we're simply coming across an opportunist. Or maybe even the cause. Keep something in front of your face as we go in. Hello? I'm going to call out. Do we see anything, or does anyone respond?
There's no response.
I'm gonna grab some of Zaren's cloak and just put it in front of my face.
Hey, that's fine.
He said
Gonna
grab
put,
something and put it in front of your face. So I did.
Fully expect you to just pick up Zaire and put him in front of your face.
I've lost some of my strength. It's not possible anymore.
I'm going to...
Do I have any clothing to put over my face? No.
Maybe
I'm just
you
gonna-
should wear more clothes then.
I'll
Why would
probably
I do
tear
that?
like a
Gives
few
me more-
strips off the bottom of my cloak.
I have so
For
much
this.
armor on right now.
I'm going to attempt to yank my cloak out of Al's hands.
What would that check be against? Would it be against my
Opposed
CMC?
strength check.
Opposed strength check? Alright, done.
No, she really wants that cloak.
Yeah, that's not too bad for me.
Not happening.
While you two are fighting, I'm going to put my iron torch out and keep an eye on, see what Drazenka's doing as well. I assume
Al's
this
Al's just
cacophony
walking
would
forward.
normally
At this
make
point, she's
dead.
probably just dragging Zirin by his cloak.
Please don't.
Drazenka, I won't let my cloak go.
Please don't.
Here, I'll use this. I'll just probably have some like survival gear that I could just get a rack and hand it to Al.
I was going to start ripping pieces of my cloak off,
Ah,
like my long coat, and just giving them out.
much better. Now I haven't got a dead rat attached to it. I mean, almost dead rat.
That's rude.
You look pretty scared in your boots. Oh wait, you're not wearing any. Never mind.
Yes, I am.
While these two are arguing, I'm going to look around and see if there is, well, as Al said, the potential for a body in here.
Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
Gonna activate detect magic and look around.
Yeah, I'll get my iron torch out and do the same.
With your magical lights, you can see around the shack a bit better, though the entrance room doesn't really have much in it. It would have been a combination living, dining, and kitchen, though a lot of the utensils have not been cleaned and left on the sides. A doorway does lead towards the back, where you can see just the edge of a bookshelf.
Do the prints in the dust go in any particular pattern? Like, do they go to the door? Do they go anywhere else? Or are they just kind of everywhere?
Roll me survival.
I'm going to ask Drazenka and Al that question.
If they want to roll it, they will also have to roll D100.
I have
So
no
we need
points
to
in
roll a
survival.
T100 in order to roll survival.
Yes, anything sight-based, you have a chance of failing.
Alright.
Smell the foot.
I will
smell
roll my
the
D100
footprints.
first.
Alright, you're both fine to roll survival.
I don't know. Drazenka does have the ring to it, to be fair.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Just Draz!
Ah.
As Drazenka and Al investigate the prints on the floor, it's very easy to tell that they are from a small race, and at your best guess, they are from a Mandragora. And they go between the different sections of the front room and the back room. As far as you can tell, none of them have gone to the front door in a while.
They might still be in here. Well, I don't know that yet, sorry.
Is that check enough to determine like how old the tracks seem to be?
Let me double check so I don't give you the wrong one. And what is the date today? Oh, no, that is the wrong counter date. 23rd. The most recent track, you can easily tell the day, is 3 days old.
No, they haven't left, at least not through the front door.
I need to check the rest of this house. I suggest we split up. Cover the ground easier. This isn't a huge house, right? It's not massive.
No, it's not that. There is actually like 3 rooms to this place. There's no second floor or first floor.
Right, everyone just pick a room.
Just be careful, something is not right here.
No, it's not. But we need to find it to determine what. But yeah.
You're going to move into the back room.
Yes.
Alright, moving into the back room, you will be able to see more of said bookshelf, though some parts look like they were in, well, some parts are still in alphabetical order, but a lot of it has been shuffled around with books being very haphazardly placed back. A lot of them seem to have been recently used, or if not, recently cleaned. The back room has 3 tables. One of them has 4 plates, some with stale, some with a bit more fresh food atop it, though all have been nibbled at. As well as several large beakers, though you can only assume they had water in them previously. Several candles lay atop a lectern, and sat within a chair is a very dried out and unmoving Mandragora.
Damn it. Edwin's going to run over to try and check for pulse. I'm not sure if they have one, but...
They do have a circulatory system.
Okay.
There is no pulse.
Is there... I've got a guess, but is there any way we can determine cause of death?
Yeah, heal.
Rest it. There we go.
As far as you can tell, from their posture and what you can just look over them, your best guess is that they died in their sleep, and it was due to a lack of brain function.
And we know, well, I know, and I'll probably say to the party actually at this point, I think this healer contracted the disease he was trying to combat. The last stage of this is death by sleep. Nox Cradle is, it's terminal if it's not cured. And we only have 6 to 24 days to do it.
Well, that is a bleak start for this.
Indeed it is. So, sorry about this.
The lectern does have several pieces of parchment as well as an opened book, and to the side of it there is a mannequin donning a vest.
Well, yeah, can we look over those? When you say a mannequin donning a vest, it's not moving around, right? Because that'd be creepy as
No. It's just something to hang your clothes on.
shit. Okay.
I believe Drazenka did say she was using.
Yeah, I should have detect magic on.
Yeah, we both do.
The lectern has a few minor magical things across it, as there is a piece of deadwood that has been carved into both a scalpel and what you can assume to be some sort of spoon. Several traces of magic are on the utensils and the wood itself. There is also a wide-bottomed vial that has a flowing liquid in it, and the vest on the mannequin is also magical.
Can we try to decipher what these things are?
Yes. If you look at the vial, if you just want to look at it, Edwin, you can easily read it. Everyone else needs to make a check.
I'll read it.
There is a sticker on the bottle. I'll also get the link for this. The vial is an elixir of dragon breath with 5 of 30-foot cone. Basically,
Okay.
you drink this, and it allows you to have a 1 charge of a breath weapon dealing 76 of the energy type, has a reflex of 16, and once you drink it, it has to be used within an hour.
Which type is it? Do we know?
It's in brackets. It's fire, 30-foot cone.
Oh, awesome. Sorry, I didn't quite see that. Okay. Slight side point. Do I have any idea how long, if I treat someone, how long the effects are suppressed for? Is it like a few minutes or a few hours?
For the blindness,
Yes.
up to an hour.
Up to an hour. Okay.
For the other magical things, you can roll a knowledge arcana on the deadwood.
Bang.
Assist.
Ugh.
With that, you're unsure of what the magical aura around the deadwood is for. And if you want to identify the vest, it would be a spellcraft.
Damn you, rolls. I was considering importing that, but I'm not going to.
I can assist.
Stop assisting and keep rolling better than me. Just.
No, I don't.
Not that time. Alright, you know that what is on the mannequin is a vest of surgery.
Okay. I'll take the vest and just sort of put my hand on the magic aura's body and just say, well, I'll continue your work then, brother. Be safe and take care, as best you can, wherever you've gone. I don't know what this is, and I'll point at the log. And unfortunately, I don't think Drazenka can help me, but this is an elixir of dragon's breath, which I'm not sure why that would be here. You say there's a set of books as well.
Pieces of parchment as well as a book, yes.
Excellent. I take it no one else wants the vest of surgery. It is on my wish list.
No use
Go
of
ahead.
it for me.
Thank you. I'm going to take all of the books that have recent signs of use or markings in them, as well as anything that's on the table that we can use.
On the bookshelf?
Yes.
Alright, there's 58 books that have been messed with.
58. Okay.
Yeah, 58. That's 58
Yes.
pounds.
Start with the notes, and if they refer to any specific books, then pick those up.
That sounds like a plan.
Looking over the pieces of parchment on the lectern, a lot of them have been scribbled out or written over, seemingly having theories put to bed or thinking of better ways to combat this. A lot of it is medical mumbo jumbo to most of you. However, the book itself, the book's exterior looks relatively new, possibly only a year old and well maintained. However, the scratchings within the contents page strangely notes 50 years ago, as well as having a signature from somebody called Cilantro. To your best guess, it would be the Mandragora. And the first 2 pages are dealt in a way that they are neat and orderly, almost as if he copied it from something else. And then the next few notes after that are a lot more scrawled and not exactly hastily done, but as if they were coming off his head at the time.
Is there anything that we can decipher from this, or is it something I need to sit down? Oh, here we go.
I'm just about to read it to you.
Never mind.
So the first entry was on the 11th of June in 1097 AC. Where it reads, patient X01 presented with symptoms of severe inflammation, fever, and respiratory distress. Upon examination, it was determined that the patient was suffering from a rare respiratory tract infection. Extensive research led to the discovery that the hollow lily flower contained potent antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Patient X was administered an extract derived from the hollow lily flower, resulting in a swift recovery and a resolution of symptoms. The hollow lily flower proved to be a miraculous cure, highlighting its potential as a valuable addition to the medical field. Further studies are warranted to explore its full therapeutic potential. The next note was the 14th of June in 1097 AC. Patient X02 presented with symptoms of severe inflammation, fever, and respiratory distress. After extensive research, it was hypothesized that the hollow lily flower held promising medicinal properties. However, despite administering an extract derived from the flower, no improvement in the patient's condition was observed, and their symptoms persisted. Further investigations are needed to understand why the hollow lily flower failed as a potential cure in this case, highlighting the importance of rigorous scientific study and caution when exploring alternative treatments. Those two are written as if he copied it from something else. The third note after this is dated the 2nd of July, 1146 AC. Patient X was diagnosed with Knox cradle disease, an extremely rare and poorly understood condition characterized by severe neurological and muscle deterioration. Despite extensive medical interventions and treatment strategies, including various medications and therapies, there was no improvement to the patient's symptoms. The disease progressed rapidly, leading to a decline in cognitive function and physical abilities. Unfortunately, the patient eventually succumbed to this disease. The failure to find an effective treatment for Knox cradle disease underscores the urgent need for further research and clinical trials in hopes of finding a breakthrough and offering hope for future patients afflicted with this devastating condition. The fourth note is the 10th of July, 1146. This research report aims to investigate the potential medicinal properties of the candle mushroom, scientific name Xylaria hypoxylon. The candle mushroom is a fungi species known for its unique morphology, resembling a burnt candle, hence its common name. The study involved extracting and analyzing bioactive compounds from the mushroom. Through a series of experiments, it was found that the candle mushroom extract displayed significant antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Additionally, preliminary results indicated possible antivirus activity, with the extract hastily covering infected tissue. Further studies are warranted to elucidate the specific bioactive compounds responsible for these effects and to evaluate their potential as pharmaceutical agents. The candle mushroom proves to be an interesting candidate for future research, with potential applications in drug development and healthcare. The next note is then marked as 4-2 on the 13th of July. After speaking with a botanist, they proposed a theory regarding the ecological significance of the candle mushroom. It is believed that the unique shape and coloration of this fungus play an important role in its reproductive strategy. The candle-like appearance and rapid growth of the fruiting bodies may serve as attention-grabbing structures to attract insects, particularly flies, which are known to be attracted to dark cylindrical objects. These insects are likely involved in the dispersal of spores through their visiting and feeding behaviors. Additionally, studies have shown that the presence of dead or decaying wood is a crucial habitat requirement for the candle mushroom. Therefore, it is plausible that the fungus aids in decomposition processes by breaking down lignin and cellulose, contributing to nutrient cycling in forest ecosystems. Nevertheless, further research is necessary to support this theory and to gain a comprehensive understanding of the ecological role and interactions of the candle mushroom. 4-3 was written on the 15th of July. This geographical report, acquired from the Adventurers Guild, focuses on the distribution and habitat preferences of the candle mushroom. The species is rarely distributed amongst various regions and habitats worldwide. In temperate regions, it is commonly found in deciduous forests, particularly on dead or decaying wood, such as fallen branches, stumps, and logs. The fungus thrives in moist environments with regular rainfall and moderate temperatures. It is often observed during the autumn and winter seasons when conditions are favorable for its growth. Additionally, the candle mushroom has been reported in cavernous locations, such as riverbound caves or underground sections beneath forests, outside of the proposed seasons. It is important to note that while this report provides a general overview of preferred habitats, the presence of the candle mushroom may vary depending on local climate, soil conditions, and other ecological factors. Conducting specific surveys and fieldwork in the desired location is recommended for a more accurate assessment of its occurrence. 4-4 was written on the 18th of July. The candle mushroom is a vital component in the curing process of Nox cradle disease. It assimilates the infected areas and eats them away to allow for regrowth while keeping the host alive but unconscious. However, due to its short lifespan away from natural habitats and potential magical environs, this material is hard to store. I am sending a letter to the guilds once again to petition aid, but I am unsure if they will reach their destination. This town lacks the personage to extract the mushrooms from their biome safely, as dangers lurk in the woods and caves. The last note has the penmanship sway and go across the page, as you're pretty sure he meant to write 4-5, though as for the date it is almost indecipherable. You also see hastily drawn images and scribbles that are also indecipherable, though a partial map looks to show a hill of some sort.
It's not much of a map to go on.
No, we need to find someone in the local area who knows where this might be.
However, it says in those notes that this candle mushroom seems to be the main ingredient in order to help the cradle disease.
Indeed, and I'm assuming, looking at the dead wood on the table, they were attempting to find a way of either cultivating or storing them.
Doesn't seem like he found a way yet, though.
Sorry.
Seems to be the reason for this entire house being the way it is.
Indeed. Trying to cultivate this mushroom. Slightly out of character question. Cultivating mushrooms, is that going to be nature or alchemy?
Nature.
Okay. And we don't know what these tools are because I couldn't identify them. On the deadwood.
The tools that he was using, they were just carving into the woods, possibly trying to look into the interiors and sap and whatnot.
Okay.
The check was to see what magical aura the deadwood had, but you can't identify it.
Yeah. I suggest we go and find someone who knows where this, as you say, this map may lead us. There's no point in us wandering around blindly. Is there anything else in this location that we're missing here? I think we've checked everything we've found so far, right?
You have indeed found everything you found.
No, I mean, like, I'm trying to think to myself, have we not checked anything? There's nothing on the body of the Mandragora, is there?
Besides his clothing, as far as you can tell, no.
Okay, I'm just seeing if he got special notes or anything kept elsewhere.
Do you want to search his body?
I'll give him a pat down, but I don't want to be... I'm not, like, stealing. I'm not here to steal stuff. I just want to see if he did have, like, a separate notebook or anything.
If you give him a pat down, you will note that there is a piece of card within his tunic.
Can I give that a read or look at it, please?
It is his medical license.
I will put that back, because he deserves to be with those, but I will get up and just say, I think we have to leave him here for now. We'll explain what happened, but his body will be here. We need to take these notes, however, and decipher where this cave is. Agreed? If this mushroom is vital, which, guessing from this and looking through the notes, Edwin believes it, I think we need to find it as soon as possible.
Seems to be the only thing that he was able to collect, so we should follow his lead.
Indeed, and the mention of the Hollow Lily is concerning. It's possible this disease is going to spread further, and maybe even get to Karthurra's domain. Maybe that's what I was given the vision about, with you.
Well, the notes, the earliest ones at least, don't they... Well, obviously I do not really know the medical lingo as well as you do, but does it seem like maybe the disease got resistant to the Hollow Lily?
It's possible, or there is some kind of variation of the lily. Sorry. The lily itself. Without further study, it's just conjecture.
Since
Still
in
need
the
to
first note it worked, but in the second one it didn't.
Indeed, but that could be due to preparation, type of flower, anything really. We need to find it.
Edwin, you could roll heal, but I'm pretty sure you'll pass it. You'll know that even this day, but probably a lot more regular in the past, that a lot of things were misdiagnosed.
Yes, it's possible. It's just the wrong thing. Indeed, misdiagnosis may be a problem. Look, I'm waffling. We should take what we can. Do a once-over of the house. I would like to bury this medic, but I can't. We need to find this before this gets worse. I'll do it afterwards.
Should we go see if there's an adventurer's place to see if they might know where that map leads us?
Indeed. The Adventurers Guild, then the library, then the churches. If anyone can help us, I suggest we do that. We all in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, let's go. And you can see that Edwin is not exasperated, but he's very much aware that we are on a clock. Also feels a little bit guilty because you guys are sick and he isn't.
Survivors killed.
Pretty much. I did do the thing earlier today for saves, so whenever that comes, I know Napas is doing them behind the scenes, but at least we have that. But yeah, let's go.
Leaving the Mandragora's shack, where did you want to go to first?
We agreed Adventurers Guild, if there is one. If there isn't, library.
There is no Adventurers Guild here, but he was sending messages through the Messenger Hall if you want to go there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright. Following these signs, you go to a relatively tall hall, as there is the ground floor and 2 floors above it. Several windows are wide open, but as far as you can tell, there is no bird activity today.
I suggest, well, we should go in, ask the questions. if I may, I ask you to take the lead on this. I'm not the best at asking people for things. See if anyone knew what correspondence the medic was sending, or at least if we know where his requests for adventurers were going, and for what purpose.
Yeah, we can take care of that.
Thank you.
And everyone besides Edwin, roll me a d100, please. Jester.
My bad. I thought I did it.
100. Ow.
Alright. Entering into the Messenger's Hall, 3 of you will be able to see that there is a skeleton draped in normal brown and green tunic. However, Al, you will see a very pale-skinned aura. And on his shoulder, there is a small parrot. Might I help you? The messenger's hall is currently closed.
You a pirate?
Nar.
Sounds like a pirate to me.
We wanted to ask you about some recent correspondence, if that is possible.
Unless it pertains to private documentation.
Well, we understand that Mandragora, who was treating the medical issues here recently, sent some missives towards the guilds. Do you know which directions those might have gone?
Yes, Cilantro, I believe his name was. Cilantro! He sent letters off to Hartburn and Bardycliff.
Did he ever receive any responses, or has he recently?
Not recently. We had to close down the hatchery 2 days ago. But he was given free packages, I believe. One of them quite large. Possibly a map.
Do you still have them, or did he already come collect them?
He collected them, as far as I recall. Though we weren't able to send his most recent missive. The only thing I can see on it is his seal. The address is smudged.
Nope.
Well, would we be able to look at it, please?
I guess so, but they would have to be like down here. I don't want them like running around up there.
I don't want them running up after here either, intro.
We have...
You can. The undead goes into his drawers and goes through them for a while before handing you a quite crumpled, almost oval letter. In the bottom corner, there is a wax seal that he probably just uses anyway that has the picture of a leaf and a Mandragora's head. A scribble that looks even worse than a signature would normally do, which you'd assume would be Cilantro's, and an address on the letter what you could assume, but again, it smudges and just lines everywhere.
Do you mind if we open this? It is of importance. I can do it here, in front of you.
It can't be sent, so you may.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll hold out a hand for a letter opener, which I assume they have.
The skeleton holds out his finger.
Alright, run across that, open it up, see what we can see.
The inside is all blotchy. It seems like he might have dropped some water on it, and it's indecipherable.
When did he bring this in, did you say?
4 days.
It must have been degraded by then. We need to find someone else who can help us then. So I take it this letter has nothing we could use in it if it's completely illegible.
It is completely useless.
Well, thank you for your time. I mean, do you know anyone who would know the local area, someone who would know how to find a location nearby?
Nearby! The guardsmen normally send out patrols. You could ask them. If not, the followers Bahamut tend to climb the mountain trail.
Well, church first, guards afterwards. Let's go. Thank you for your time.
I hope you return to give us business. Business!
But yeah, let's leave the skilly boy alone.
Are you heading straight to the Church of Bahamut?
I think so, yeah. As long as, unless anyone else has something they want to do. We just want to find out where this hill is so we can crack on, I think.
Alright. Going towards the Church of Bahamut, the doors are wide open as there are 2 sconces of water on either side of the entrance. You would know it would be typically formal to wash your hands in those basins before entering.
I will do so and see what everyone else does.
Yeah, I'll follow the custom.
Ow. Jaster, did you fall asleep again? I think we lost him to Chloe.
Asleep,
Oh.
my microphone was muted.
Ah.
Oh no.
It's never any good, is it? I'm fine. We'll go with that.
What about Zaire? Are you also muted?
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Ugh. I swore that I unmuted, and then apparently I don't know. It was weird. I forget what we were talking about.
Are you going to wash your hands in the basin of water outside?
Oh yeah,
the-
absolutely.
Okay.
Sure you don't want to carry a disease-ridden house on your hands?
No.
Alright. Suit yourself.
If you say so.
Entering into the church, whilst not exactly quiet, it is mostly full with the sound of either coughing or slight whispers. A few snores here or there can also be heard, as a few people have either leant on the pew in front of them or lied down on the pew that they were sitting on and are currently asleep. Most of the people here are trying to be in quiet contemplation and prayer. The priest that would normally be standing at the end, probably giving a sermon, is currently sitting at a chair that's quite out of place next to the shrine.
Go for it.
Thank you. I'll wait for the others to sort out, because if I walk up there, I'll literally go, where is this hill? Or do you want me to just walk up and ask, where is this hill?
No, I'm just going. Then Drazenka's gonna walk over.
Go for it. I'm just trying to not be rude.
Is somebody waiting on me for something? Sorry, I keep getting interrupted.
Nope.
Okay.
Can you give the description of like the people here? Was there like a priest? The priest.
Yeah, there's a priest that is sitting at a chair that is out of place next to the shrine.
Like out of place, like it shouldn't be there. Like they shouldn't
As
be
in,
sitting down.
as in, he's placed it there so that he can sit down.
Ah, okay. Why don't we go talk to the priest?
Yeah, I'll walk up to the priest. Greetings. I'm sorry to interrupt your moment.
It's been a time since we've had such a brightly coloured Varg here. How might I help you?
Well, if it all goes well, we can all help each other. We came to the area hearing about the disease that this whole place is ridden with.
Whilst our deity might not be for curing, he shall protect us nonetheless. Is your presence here his intervention?
It might be his, might be mine, it might be something mundane entirely. We understand that you might be the best person to ask around about the surroundings of the area. We found this quite hastily created map and wanted to know if you could help guide us towards it.
That is...
Edwin, could you come over, please?
Yes, hold still, and then I'll effectively just inject this priest with a measure to try and help his eyes.
Friend here can help you with your eyes.
Hold
I
still.
understand that is a symptom of this disease.
And yeah, I'll wait for Drazenka to say that and then give him a jab.
Stab.
A very fast jab.
It's nice to have ourselves another medicine man. Though I'm sorry, I thought you were a Bangar. And I also see clearly that you're not a Varg, you're a Ronso. My apologies.
That is quite alright.
We often used to travel the hills, cliffs, and mountains. But not in the past 2 weeks or so, but I can look at your map.
We ourselves are new to the area, so we would appreciate any local help and knowledge of the surroundings.
The priest looks at the scribbles and thinks for a bit. Well, I can only narrow it down, but I'm pretty sure you might have had the same. He then, nods his head and takes a 5-second nap. Same inclination. This is not in the higher parts. You could probably find this in a hill, west, east, or south. Do you have any other description besides a drawing?
Well, supposedly it might lead to perhaps an underground area, a cave or some such with moisture in it.
That narrows it down a bit. Not all of the hills have caves.
It might also be near some woods.
Or a river.
That narrows it down further. There's not many rivers around here. Any particular type of tree?
Maybe bogwood? Something like that.
Bogwood. A hill with a moisturous cave and bogwood.
A place with candle-like mushrooms, if you've seen them.
I heard of them.
Oh, no. I stay away from any fungi. Had a terrible experience when I was younger.
Oh, what happened?
I ate a pile of mushrooms when I was hungry, and next thing I knew, it was Tuesday.
I see.
What day was it when you started eating?
Tuesday last week.
Wednesday.
Oh.
I'm sorry, did you say that was... Which direction was this cave in? Or was the priest still looking into it?
Sorry, I distracted him. He was trying to reminisce about any caves that might be riverboundness, maybe beneath forests.
If you have something else to say to narrow it down, you can roll diplomacy.
I'm just trying to find a
I
handout.
believe the notes mentioned deciduous forests.
There you go.
There we go.
Tällaisista.
Somewhere, I will say also, somewhere that attracts flies or insects to a cave, particularly. Deciduous forests, that kind of thing.
I suggested maybe bogwood or anything like that. Any sort of decaying.
There is only one such hill that has that kind of thing this time of year. There's a particular type of tree that doesn't like the summer, so a lot of the branches and whatnot crack and fall off. There's a cave connected to the trunks in said hill. A bit swampy in there as well. Gets in your gets in your nasal cavities.
Sounds like the
Aw.
place. Where is it?
Indeed.
Take the road south to El Quetta, and when it bends, head westward.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much, ceiling.
Well, we'll follow that path then. Thank you, Honored Elder. I'll be honest with you, your sight will fade in time, but thank you for your help.
Hopefully you can carry on when that little mushroom fella started. Did you say you saw Cilantro?
We did, but he is not going to be able to help you too much. He's also afflicted.
Ain't much left of him.
Yes, but we are taking over the fight against this disease. And with your help, we may be able to do something about it. He's laid the groundwork for us. We just need to put them together.
You might want to send someone over to his dwelling.
Someone with last rites, if possible.
I can see if he then kind of like leans on his staff to stand up, but he just sits back down again. Maybe later.
He won't be going anywhere. I suggest you save your strength. Once this is done, I would appreciate him being seen to, however.
If at all possible. He did mention we should not leave the town in case we infected other places, but the cave is nearby. You should be fine.
If it's just the four of us going, that shouldn't be a problem. Thank you.
4? Yes, there is 4 of you.
Speaking of leaving, did a group of people leave here recently?
There was a rowdy bunch at one of the local inns. Haven't heard about them in a while. They could have passed on somewhere.
Well, were the races? There were Humes and...
It's Greers and Auras.
No, but the bandits.
Oh, yeah. They were...
What was the other one?
They were orcs, weren't they? There was orcs,
They were
Auras,
Humes and Amalja.
Oh, that was it, sorry.
Were they a mix of human and Amalja?
I heard some of them were Humes. I'm not too sure on the Amalja part.
We encountered possibly the same bunch, but a very similar gusto, I imagine, since they're the ones who ambushed us, and they seem to have been carrying this same or similar disease.
Ugh, they should have stayed in the town. If you've cut them down, I suppose, don't have to worry about infection spreading.
Well, our first point of business should be well in itself.
Indeed. Let's get over there, see what we can find.
What time of day is it?
You can't be at 5 PM because it took you the whole day to get here.
sun is getting low. I'm hesitant to leave it any longer, but I can certainly try and look after you tonight as you rest. And do we have anywhere to sleep is a better question.
There is an inn here you can use.
Let's go out then.
Alright. Heading to the local inn, possibly the one that had that rowdy bunch at it. The inn is strangely quiet, though possibly how it should be if you were on the upper floor, as the ground floor has the chairs and tables, as well as the counter, adorned with sleeping people. There is no one awake here.
Are they all dead?
You can roll heal.
Maybe.
As far as you can tell, no one here is dead.
Okay. If it's alright with everyone else, I'm just going to spend pretty much the rest of the evening helping them out in terms of cure disease. It's 10 minutes per person. Or treat disease, sorry. But I've got nothing else planned for this evening unless anyone else has. But let me know.
Maybe we should try to find the barkeep first and ask
The
for a room.
barkeep is sleeping on the counter.
Yeah, we have to wake at least the barkeep to purchase
Yeah.
rooms for ourselves.
Yeah, maybe they should be first.
Because of the way that this disease works, I take it even if we attempt to wake this person, they won't wake up.
Unless you got some powerful drugs to wake them up, no.
I do not have smelling salts, unless I can just magic those out my arse.
They do not come with your subscription to the license monthly.
Just gonna check something.
Is there a list of prices anywhere, maybe?
Sleep is not a condition I can treat, apparently. I can turn you back from being a zombie, but I can't wake you up. Alright.
It'd also not technically be sleep. They're unconscious.
I suggest we leave the standard amount of gil somewhere. Of the rooms.
If you want to go over to the counter, you can read the ledger, which would not most likely have those prices in, but most places have the same prices.
So we'll just leave the... Is it 90 gil for a single room? I always forget. Here we get the thing.
You say 90
Yeah.
gil?
Whoa!
Not gil,
50
gross.
gross.
50 gross. Yep, we can take that out. Pay that, and then I'll go around greeting. One track Edwin.
It's like 2 gil for all of us to get a room.
Yeah. How is
Yeah.
Al feeling? Is she gonna go straight for the alcohol now it's unattended?
Pretty much.
You're gonna pay for that.
Mm,
In all fairness, Edwin's probably not even paying attention. He's got like 12 people to cure over the next 2 hours.
So I think it's probably
is
gonna
it-
make a note to like mention like if you take anything, please pay for it. But it's not gonna like
nah,
talk over on you.
She'll leave it.
Edwin, I'm pretty sure you can treat disease to like your intelligence people at a time, can't you?
Yes, at a time I can. So I can do... It'd still take a while depending on how many people are here, but yes, I can. It's intelligence... equal, to 6 plus its intelligence modifier at any one time, so that's 10.
You can pretty much do everyone here in about half an hour then.
Yeah, so I'll just spend the evening doing that and then probably going over the notes that we found.
Alright. If you do go up to the first floor, you will notice that there is a skeletal butler at one of the more expensive rooms, and another one that is currently dusting the floor and walls.
say hello in Necrol, and then explain that we're here for rooms, that we've paid for them. I think that's about it. I don't know if you guys got something you want to do.
The one cleaning will look at you, and if it had eyes, you're pretty sure they'd be wide open, but it's just holes. Then it continues cleaning. The butler at the end will reply in Necrol. Ah, master, have you paid for this room?
You tell me. I guess we picked up 4 keys. I don't know which ones they are.
We just grabbed 4 random keys.
I assume we picked up keys together at least.
This room would have been a luxurious room for 32 gil, if so.
Oh, no. I will say no, they're single rooms. Could you direct us to those, please?
Yes, I could show you your rooms. Hopefully they are to your standards. Sadly, mine has not been rented in some time.
Well, when we finish this errand we're on, maybe we can resolve that, eh?
The skeleton will lead you to all of your separate rooms. Does anyone do anything during the night?
Bath.
She'll sleep for 2 hours and then just maybe go wander.
No. Not from me, apart from what I've already said.
Yeah, nothing in particular.
Zaire, I'll take a really hot bath.
Edwin, you can treat disease yourself, can't you?
Correct, I'll be using it on myself as well.
Come on, cured.
Instantly, everyone's fine. We all move on.
Not everyone. I'm hoping I'm cured at the very least.
Oh, I see how it is.
This is rough, man.
This ain't good.
Do we heal any of the strength damage?
No, you're currently taking it still.
Okay.
Edwin can heal with his stuff.
Yeah, we'll see how bad it is in the morning. Because I'll actually no. Before we go to sleep, I will use my uses of triage to fix your strength damage. Because I could do that.
All of them?
Yeah, I think so. So how much in total?
There's 10 total between all 3 of us.
Yeah, I have 13 uses left. So yes, I can. You also won't be blind for like an hour, so that'd be nice.
Do you fully recharge your triage at the end of the day then?
Yeah, it just comes back. It's because I don't get that many in the grand scheme of things.
Fair enough.
I will double check that.
It's probably very appropriate that Edwin got the highest roll since he knows about the disease. However, let's double check this. Alright, nobody needs to make any additional fortitude saves. Your blurred vision will return. And everyone will take 1 strength damage. Besides Edwin.
Woo.
And even with all of your bonuses, Siren, you fumbled your disease check.
This is what happens when you say, I want to win.
Can I... Hold on, do I have hero points?
No, you don't know about that roll.
But to be fair, you only have 1 point of strength damage. In total
Yeah,
now.
that's better than what it could have been.
Is Edwin going to be treating that strength damage or no?
Not yet, because when we get there, I'm going to surgery everyone to remove the blindness, and that's when the strength damage will go. So for now, you've still got it, but I don't want to use it now and then need it later. Unless you all want to sit here for an hour each. Oh no, sorry, we're an hour total, but that's it. I think we just go, then I'll fix it when we get there if that's right with everyone.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Is the
bad.
party heading off?
Unless everyone else has anything they want to do. I feel like I'm talking too much here. Do tell me to shut up if need be.
I would do more, but I keep getting interrupted by family stuff that they just won't leave me alone today.
You're needed.
I mean, I've gotten like 4 calls from my wife, and my kids keep coming over and like trying to talk to me.
As the party sets off with mounts from Drazenka, we shall have our break here.
Woo!
Alrighty. See you in 10.
There will be a back. Make sure you have all the sounds active, because I know you sometimes don't want to do that. Jester, you speaking?
Yeah, man.
Alright. Edwin! You both start with an E, but player username. Edwin, roll me D100, please.
Alrighty. Come on, 100. Nope. One day. We got a 91 earlier. I have hope.
Saving for the good look game.
No, that we have to get under 10s for that. I've made sure. Thanks. None of those fumble, thank you.
What?
What?
It'll be fine.
Fumbling sanity checks and killing all of your friends? No, that won't happen. Oh, it sounded like that.
Okay. As everyone is traveling down the roads, everyone besides Edwin having watery eyes, you'll see a gust of wind pick up within the center of the road. Pebbles and dust go flying as 3 humanoids emerge out of static and fire. All guards in black and gold metallic armor, they look around and then see the party. The shorter of the lot moves up their visor as they shout towards you. Sorry to trouble you. This doesn't happen to be anywhere near Kring, does it?
Never heard of it.
We're not meant to be near any mountains. If anything, we're meant to be near oceans on both sides. Ooh, do you know where? Well, you obviously know where you are. Where are we?
You're quite a ways away from your destination. We
This is south
are
of Boa-Track Mountains.
indeed, and you need to go significantly more southeast from where we are.
Boa-Track Mountains. We were on the west side of those. Guess we got our magic sigils messed up. The man
At
then
least-
pulls out a book.
At least you're out near the east side of the Boa-Track Mountains now.
Yeah,
Like
well,
750 miles away.
that lot good it does us. I don't suppose you lot got any diamonds on you?
I can't say I do. I'm sorry.
Oh well. Could you point on this on our map where we are? The man then ruffles out some parchment from metal plates and he shows it to you.
I am bad at that, so I will leave that to someone else.
Well, it might be best you to do it, because probably best for us not to get too close.
Shit. You make a good point.
Also, it is knowledge geography, so you probably are the best of us to do it.
The
Oh,
rest
is it
of us-
geography?
The rest of us social distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, you know where we are. We know where we are.
Yeah. It's on the map. I could at least show them where I think it is on the map. It is,
He was
like,
just asking
southeast.
where he is on the map, so where everyone else right here is on the map. And you know where you are. The DC would be 10 for where you are, so you're fine.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Guess we're heading southward. El Quita? El Quarta? You folks got some weird names for your towns here.
I must say, how did you get here? Because whatever that was must be very powerful magic.
Hmm?
I don't recognise your heraldry.
No. It's just bloody vacation magic, ain't it? Well, can't tell you why we're going there or what we're doing. We came here via teleportation. That's all you need to know. Nothing bad. You're allowed to know we're here. We're not going to kill you.
Where you go
Are
from?
you sure about that?
You're pretty sure the guy is flustered because he failed a teleportation, but they don't seem hostile to you.
I didn't think so, but it was more just a case of
Just
are
because
they
I
trying
can't.
to kill us? Yeah. When someone says, "Don't worry, we're not trying to kill you," normally implies they're trying to kill you.
Zarin will ask where they're from.
Drazenka, you don't know.
Okay.
Oh, we're what's your word for it? Westward. Vata Sapari. You know that word, yeah?
Yes, we are
West,
aware of it.
West is familiar, yes.
Yeah, Vata Sapari. That's the kingdom we're from.
Never been there. Sounds far away.
It's on the west side of these Boa-Track Mountains, you call. We call them the Serpent's Trail, but I guess Boa-Track's close enough. Boa's a kind of snake, right?
Yeah, they are.
They are. Well, this is odd, but I take it you're not going to hurt us, and we aren't going to hurt you. So, shall we be on our way? I suppose. Please don't come near the other three. They have an infectious disease.
Also, welcome to the East Company. Have fun.
Ah, East Company lands. Yeah, definitely not the right place for it to be in Hackenshire. Yeah, we're gonna go to to call this place L. I hate your places' names. Yeah, we're gonna go southwards. See if we can just either get some diamonds or hitch a boat.
That sounds like a plan. Weird question. Can we tell? Is there any way to know? Because this black and gold heraldry, does that mean anything?
Right. Thank you.
It's probably related to something, but Vatar Sapati is very, very far away. It'd be very hard for you to
Yeah,
know
that's
anything
not a
about that
preference.
place.
No, that's fine. Yes, well, please do not go to Vullen. There is a disease there we're trying to fix, so do stay away for your own safety.
No, we're heading north and south.
Right, well. Well, this is a...
Travel still a lot.
very- Indeed.
Yeah, good sun to you. Safe walkings.
Well, we can't all teleport, unfortunately.
Good son to you.
The trio then starts walking south.
Well, I don't know about you, but that was a bit weird. But truth is, it's not going to help anything. Thinking more about it, I can already see that Al is pawing the ground, attempting to leave.
What? No.
And honestly, we are on a time frame, so something to keep in mind for later. You know when Drazenka does sense alignment, does it actually look like anything? Or is it just a thing that you do?
It doesn't describe, it's just as a move action, I can just concentrate, so probably just stare at them.
So the
I
question
activate
is,
monster.
do you want to add fluff to that?
I mean, she is a pretty perceptive person, so her just looking you up and down and kind of investigating, probably similar to Mark or something, if anything.
No, it's fair.
I can
was
double
just
check
curious,
if it's
that was all.
anything weird, but
People could also tell if they had anti-detection measures.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing.
Hmm.
It is supernatural, so maybe there's something to it.
Hmm.
But the thing itself doesn't describe anything.
No, I was just curious in case
There's a
you had
flavor, there
something in
could be
mind,
a
but-
cooler breeze going through.
No, it's
So
just to
if
keep-
you know,
keep
you
an ear
know,
out for
but
her.
Single snowflake lands on each of their heads.
Yeah. If the wind
Yeah.
is cold, you're fine. If the wind is hot, you're in trouble.
You've got problems. But no. Let's go and check out this cave.
You are at the end of your travel for the day.
Yeah,
we gotta
I'll
rest it
spend
for-
another 10 minutes doing everyone up.
Drazenka, roll me a d100, please. All right. Who normally gathers firewood?
Owl, normally, I think.
Yeah.
Al normally gets
Unless-
the food.
Al would
Does she
normally
also
get
get the
food.
firewood?
But I can get firewood as well.
Yeah,
I
I think I would
that's
also
Owl
probably do
Drazenka.
it, possibly. Yeah,
Yeah,
Because I
you
guess
two
you're
are
kind of,
usually the best.
does everything.
All right. You
Ben.
two can then roll a d100 each.
What? Mom does mom thing?
What?
Then you can both roll perception.
Yeah.
Two best people
Roll
for
those
it.
20s.
The important
it.
rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Finding wood.
It could be.
Alright.
Could be
As-
poison.
Al has quite a boisterous and not exactly naive, but straightforward attitude. Would you also cut branches from a tree, or do you just collect stuff on the floor?
I would say she wouldn't cut stuff from a tree because it's not likely that that'll be dry wood, so you wouldn't be able to burn as easy.
Yeah, she's got a lot of ranks in survival. She
Yeah,
she understands
would
survival
collect
craft.
Stuff from bottom on the floor.
Alright. As you two
If that
are
happens to be-
collecting...
Siren, on
Right,
the other
that's
hand,
As you two collect deadwoods and firewood for the campfire, you will both notice that a few of the branches are a bit more brittle than usual, and some of them have white markings, even though you're sure they have not been burnt previously. Edwin, you're not
Take a
there
stab at it.
unless they're going to show it to you.
I mean, take a look first and
retract
probably,
that.
as we brings up back, then like ask.
If you need it, it's
There
there.
it is.
If not,
Balance.
You at least know it's not wood, at least the parts you're looking at, Drazenka. Edwin, you will find that the trees nearby here, especially since they're picking up the fallen branches and twigs, have remnants of bones in them. Like creature bones.
I will explain this to the party. Are they like as if it's grown around them or through them? The wood.
I suppose the
Or are they,
answer to
like,
that would be the woods grew around the bones. Not from the bones, but they just grew around them, as if they were in the way.
Well, that's disturbing, but it is known that there is some kind of crypt nearby of great size. Possible it's pulling things from under the ground.
Thought that would have been closer to Volum itself.
Possibly.
Does there seem to be like a specific area where this seems to be more common?
Not particularly. It's just like every other twig you pick up has a remnant of a bone in it.
Ow, did you see something like this in your travels?
Probably not.
Nope, don't think so.
Will it be dangerous to burn?
No. The only issues this would bring is if there are any undead nearby or if any creature eats like bone meal and whatnot.
Well, we better keep an eye out, but the honest answer is there's not really much else we can do about this.
Edwin, can
Disturbing.
you tell how old the bones are?
No. They would have
That'd be very
changed
difficult.
their makeup from being inside the tree.
Okay.
Indeed. It'd be difficult to decipher, unfortunately, Zyrin, so I suggest we take what we can here.
We might be able to avoid some of it, but depending on how deep in the wood the bone is, it is hard to tell.
Indeed. We're going to burn pieces at the very least. I suggest we just keep an eye out. Agreed?
Indeed.
I'll do my best.
Alrighty. Oh, disease treat again, as usual. And rest up, I think.
Yeah, I'm just doing the saves.
That's alright. I was just
You're doing the get rid of the damage before bed, right?
yes. If everyone is in bed, or I say in bed, after I've done the disease treat, I will treat the strength damage. So it'll be 3 uses of my ability. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you.
You were so very close.
Who was?
As you awaken to the next day, everyone will now start to feel the effects.
Ah, damn it.
As Drazenka takes 2 strength damage, Edwin and Zyrin take 4, Al takes 3.
Ooh.
Edwin, you need to make a additional fortitude save, please.
Well, I'll see how it is. I'll see.
That's for the blindness part.
Okay.
Keeping with that?
I can't have any way of changing it. So, yes. I can't treat disease on myself beforehand, I take it. So,
I don't think it would apply to this save.
okay. In that case, that's what I got. I don't want to waste my hero point right this second.
Alright. As you awaken, you feel that you have been to the gym and got muscle fatigue all over you, as the world is a bit more blurry than you remember.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Can I spend 2 hero points to get rid of this disease?
If you really want to spend 2 hero points for that, you can.
I think I'm going to. I think it's going to be worth it for me.
That's what it for that.
I now have 0 hero points.
Alright, in which case, everyone besides Zairin can roll a d100.
Do you want me to keep the strength damage for today since I waited till after?
Yeah, keep it for
Okay.
now. Alright, Drazenka and Edwin, you can roll perception. As Al is too blind to see what's going on.
How much strength damage was it again?
For Al, it is free.
Do you want me to roll perception as well?
No, this is happening to you. You know it's happening.
Oh, okay.
Drazenka is unable to see it, however, Edwin will. Zairin, when you wake up, you've possibly got accustomed to the sound of ticking in your bag or your neck, wherever you keep your clock egg.
On an amulet
And-
or a pocket, usually.
Yes, but you can use it as a pocket watch. However, getting so used to it being there, it is quite awkward when you no longer hear the sound. Instead, you feel that your pocket has become dampened as part of your skin has been inked black. Edwin, you will also notice this as Zion looks to himself, that there is a black splodge over his pocket.
Are you well, though?
He doesn't look confident right now. He's gonna pull out his very expensive watch and try to wind it.
Pulling out your expensive watch, you either slept crudely or something else has happened over your travels, and there is a massive crack going over the clock that seeped all of the oil out of it and onto you. However, as you look at the mechanisms and the lettering, you realize that your sight has become completely clear.
I'm okay. I can see better, but my watch is broken.
Edward's probably going to try and focus up a bit because he can't see very well. You're saying you can see fine, and you are not fatigued anymore. You don't feel the disease in your veins, and then this happened.
I still feel really weak, but I don't have any like blurriness or any extra like I feel like I'm on the mend, but I still have some of the exhaustion from fighting off the disease.
Well, I think you may have had some help with that. Protect us from gods. It seems you've earned someone's favor.
Edwin, you can roll a heal check on the substance if you want.
On the oil.
Jesus! You
Fuck's
really wanted to know on
sake.
that one, didn't you? If you just had that for your save, you'd have become immune.
Can I use
Um,
hero points?
No.
That's fine.
As you investigate the oil, you realize the coloration of the oil is slightly different, and you're pretty sure whatever was contained in this clock wasn't just a lubricant. It's possible that it is some form of extracted liquid from some kind of mushroom.
I think the sheer improbability of that stuns him a bit. And he'll just get up and say, "It looks like your clock." stopped. Well, this. Just looks a bit confused. But
What do you
That's it.
mean? How did that happen?
well, somehow, whatever was in that clock has at least a part of the mushrooms that we're looking for in it. And we picked this up hundreds of miles away.
Do you think it was like mushroom oil that they used for a lubricant? Zaire will try to
It's very-
taste the oil.
I
See
It
if-
probably does not taste nice.
Oh, yeah, it's bitter and gross.
Zaire, I don't think I need to explain to you how improbable it would be that the only clock you bought had the exact mushroom extract that we are looking for that was cured your disease. This is a very, very specific case of right place and right time. And I will put a very big inflection on time.
Hey,
Zaire
there's a
just
chance, right?
Zaire just gets a little shiver, and he's just like, "Ooh, that's And then he'll just go off for a minute, and he'll sit down with the remnants of his clock and try to maintain what's left, so that he might be able to get it fixed later.
You would need some materials from a settlement to do so.
Yeah, he's not gonna try to fix it. He's gonna just like make sure the pieces are still there, make sure everything's clean and able to work still, but obviously without the lubricant and without fixing the crack or whatever, he's not gonna be able to fix it himself.
Totally fine.
Then he sets up a sundial and just sits there for a minute.
It'll be down to your own characters how you feel that occurred. If it was his deity doing it, or if it was just that 0.1% chance that it used the particular mushroom you needed.
So when I've been maintaining this thing previously, did I notice from the oil that I see now on my leg or whatever, do I notice a difference in coloration, in scent, in viscosity, anything like that?
You pay much attention to the lubricant.
Not a lot, but if it's a significant enough difference, I might be able to.
It's not significant, no.
Okay, no significant differences. All right.
It's not as if it became from black to grey or whatever.
Right.
Does the party do anything before heading to the cave?
Not with Edwin. He's probably a little bit in shock, honestly, at the raw improbability of it. But again, he's aware of what happens when entities beyond our understanding intervene.
Especially entities that control time.
Especially entities that don't particularly do anything to their followers.
Exactly.
So Marla is very hands-off. So again, it would be down to Edwin if you think it is a deity thing or if it is just a probability. Because mushrooms can be used in that kind of way.
Yeah, it's more like a bit of a blend in the sense of it's very unlikely that this would happen to be that specific mushroom, but we don't know. It might be a bit of a mix, but he's not going to dwell on it too much. Keep it on the others. Probably feel like dog shit and move on.
Are you two going to inform Drazenka and Al about this?
Oh, I thought it was
actually
just
did,
happening out in the middle in front of everybody. So
The other two didn't really recognize what's going on. They might have seen you speaking with Edwin, but
I'll leave that up to Zaire. I think it's not my place to.
at the very least, they're both perceptive, and they'll notice that Zairen's got a lot more pep in his step, even if he does still feel weak.
You're calling the partially blind people perceptive.
There are 5 other senses that they could use.
I hear you've gotten better. Your voice sounds more joyous. And yeah, if you're not particularly hiding it, and if you're being open about it, I suppose Drazenka and Al will recognize that you have a bit more pep in your step.
Yeah, he'll do more of the chores around camp and stuff like that. Help take care of the others.
You seem chirpier.
I feel a lot better.
Oh, that's
Maybe
good.
Edwin has worked his magic then.
Somebody has. Or something.
You mean to say it wasn't Edwin?
Well, let's just say that strange circumstances are surrounding my feeling better.
All right. If you don't want to elaborate on that.
Well, I'm not trying to keep it a secret or anything like that, but you remember back when I got my little pocket watch from that temple to Zamala way back when?
Yes, I remember.
Well, somehow, some way, in the journey since we got sick, there's been a crack in the side of it that I didn't notice until this morning. When me and Edwin looked at it further, it's got some sort of mushroom oil as the lubricant, and now I feel better.
Well, that seems to have worked very well in your favor.
Indeed, seems very lucky indeed.
Yeah, lucky.
Drazenka just smiles towards Zyron.
Zaire just has a little smirk on his face. That's it.
Well, let's hope we find the mushrooms for ourselves as well, so we can fix everybody else too. I
Yeah,
don't
well, we
assume
can-
your little pocket watch has enough oil for the rest of us.
I mean, I can try to wipe it on you, but I didn't think about that, and I already started washing up.
I don't want none of your lubricant, thank you.
Why do you have to put it that way?
What? You said it.
Phrasing.
He's going into a tight cave. He's got to be lubed up.
Oh, man. Anyways, let's get on with our day. Do you guys need anything? I can get you some more breakfast food or something like that.
We should still have rations to tide us over, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Alrighty. Finishing off your morning routine, you can make your way to the Deadwood Cave. As explained via the notes, as well as speaking with the priest, you'll find quite a few rises in the terrain. A few trees here or there show that their leaves has since fallen, definitely showing that they are not summer trees. The area, whilst not having a muskiness in the air, is a bit different than the other locales. And typically atop mountains you feel fresh air, but here it's a bit more stagnant. The trees croak and moan in the wind as you see several splinters going across the trunks. The roots are thick as they dig deep into the hills themselves. Looking around enough, you'll be able to find a cut in one of the hills that lead underground. Though from inside you can hear a sort of whistling wind, a bubble, and a croak. You would want to have Chocobo's here unless you want to be here late.
Yeah, could have
Oh,
gotten us chocobos. How many hours is that with chocobos?
4.
Okay, so perfect. Before we head into the crack in the wood, Drazenka wants to gather everyone and just ask them to be patient for a minute as she leans her, lowers her own head and goes into a prayer. And what happens is this. "18 temporary hit points for an hour."
Nice.
Very nice. I will also bring out from my inventory the last 3 jolt tonics and give them to the rest of the party.
That's the one that keeps you from sleeping, right?
Correct.
I will use one of those as well as activate my ring.
I've got ox eels as well, but we'll see what happens with those. Because they're only for a minute. Drazenka, this is very kind of you, but I've never felt cold be so warm. It's an odd feeling.
So who is using the jolt tonic?
So it'll be Al, Zarin, and Drazenka unless they're saving it for later.
I'll use mine right away.
Yeah, I'll use mine.
Yeah, same.
+4
But
against
I do not have
sleep,
those.
you know, that's kind of my thing. My one weakness.
Yeah.
It is. Of course, the fucking page is saved. Is it an hour? Yes, it's now. It is a resistance bonus, so it doesn't stack with the cloak, but it would be higher.
So I think, Drazenka, you get a +2 from your domain, so it'll just be +2.
Yeah. It's just in the notes because it's a specified thing anyway, so.
Anything else buff-wise that I need to take a timer of?
Not yet. A lot of my stuff is in fights, honestly.
I think I haven't got anything else at the moment.
Alright. As you enter... Oh, yeah?
Just I can attempt to get rid of Ao's fatigue, but again, if it's because it's a disease thing, it might go worse. So I'll leave it up to her if she wants to risk it.
Sorry, yes, there was something I wanted to do because I did say I'd do it when we got here. I will
I was
use
going to
3
say, if
uses
I'm
of
permanently
triage.
fatigued, does that mean I can't go into Dragonfall?
Does Dragon Form require you to not be fatigued?
Let me recheck the wording. But
Usually, rage is like if you're already
you can't do it.
fatigued, yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a rage power for it.
I will use 3 uses of triage as we get to this place to... Oh, 4 uses actually. No, 3 uses because Zarin's fine. I use 3 uses of triage just to try and fix what I can.
Is it a choice between the strength damage or blindness, or is it both?
It's both. So I'll show you.
Zyron still took the strength damage, so he still has like 4.
Okay.
yeah, it states that. So I assume if I'm fatigued, I can't actually transform.
Correct, yeah. You actually got to use that axe of yours for more than 1 round.
I can treat fatigue, but I don't
eliminated,
know how long
like-
it's going to stop.
80% of my class. How dare you?
Also, Jack B, don't do it like that. Just section it out by minor conditions and then major conditions, so they're all in one clump rather than a single line for each individual, like shaken, sick, and burning.
That's fine.
That takes up way too much space.
No, fair enough. I'll do that.
So are you doing that once everyone to get rid of one's strength and blindness for everyone except Zion because he's already not blind, or what?
Yeah, sure. I'll use it 4 times. I would ask. I think if I got rid of Al's fatigued with another use, it would be like a round, so it wouldn't help anyone.
Can you get rid of fatigue then?
Yeah, minor
So-
condition,
so-
fatigued.
so-
It would use 5 uses of my heal, but
Yeah, I'll say you could do that because you're extraordinary thing, isn't it? You get rid of her fatigue for now.
Yeah, I will do that then. I'm not going to
Also,
be able
when
to help.
she transforms, you've got to do it again.
Yeah, so basically I'm going to give it to you once. I probably can't do it again if I'm going to be honest, so that's up to you when you want to use it out.
You got one use of your dragon form.
One
Yeah.
use. I love it. I'm gonna save it, and for the final boss.
Or just
that will
stay in
knock
it for the entire place. You've got like, what, 20 rounds?
Yeah, considering each round is 6 seconds, it's gonna last me
Yeah,
half
just
a
run
minute.
around. You don't want to look at anything, right?
Inject you with
Mm.
haste. And you're just like, meow.
If you come out of it fatigued from that, it's not gonna be from the disease. I think Drazenka's
I know. I would say if he becomes fatigued again, the disease will take over for the longer duration.
Oh, okay.
So
Because
what I'm
Edwin's
hearing
curious
is,
also
I've got
just-
2 hero points, so I could just get rid of this disease.
If you want.
I would recommend it.
So would I, just because it just eliminates 80% of my class. All my abilities and everything. I'll save it for now. And when I use my dragon form, then maybe I'll try and use it.
I can always
Otherwise,
use it
it's-
again.
I don't really know how
Like-
you roleplay that into the situation of, oh look, we walk into this deadly cave that's probably filled with this disease, and I'm suddenly better.
Hey, I used to be allergic to Christmas trees, then one fell on me and I'm not anymore, so you never know.
It's a
I
world
can-
of magic and wonder. Anything can happen.
Exactly. I can do this again, but every time I use that ability, I can't heal you another time.
No, don't.
So it
It's
is-
fine.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'll do that as my plan. I'll transform, and then if I go fatigued again, then I'll maybe use both my hero points.
I mean, you got Drazenka's prayer, and you hit pretty hard with an axe anyway. So,
Yeah, I do.
alright, sorry. Crack on.
If that is all the preparation and buffs, you can enter through the mouth of the hill as the stone becomes of a darker hue. The sunlight from outside bleeds in wonderfully, though is cut off jaggedly by the walls of the underground. And whilst you may have had a sort of muskiness from the medicine man's shack, this place is that, but probably fivefold. The air is so thick that when you move your hand through it, as if there is a fog of green vapor around. The hairs within your nostrils burn at the smell of this place, as the bubbling and croaking gets louder. Several bogs, swamps, and just viscous liquid can be seen all around, glistening against the sunlight. Though some of them are of lighter hues, you can gauge what their depths would be. Several knotted tree roots can be seen clawing out of the walls, all twisting and warping around. Some of them having dug into the floor yet again, others kind of wiggling slowly as if they're trying to grab stuff that's in the air. Everyone, besides Zairin, can roll a d100.
This is the entrance over here, right?
Yes. Alright, everyone besides Al can roll perception.
We aren't blind anymore.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, you did say you healed that. I don't need to. So Al can also roll perception. Okay.
Heal and strength damage as well or not?
You heal one.
I've used it
One.
twice, so 2 for you.
Two
Everyone else
for
won.
Al, one for everyone else. Al, you will notice amongst some of those tree roots, wrapped around them, the gaunt images of creatures that have been sucked dry and currently being eaten by the vegetation. And the last thing of note in... Yeah, you can put it out. As the last thing of note, aside from stones every so often creating difficult terrain, the entire underground is difficult terrain for this place. There is a pile of crates and bags just towards the northwest, with 3 shambling grey masses in a humanoid form. Zaire, and you're glowing, yeah?
I
With
have.
your eye torch on?
I've not activated it yet.
They would see you regardless as you are entering, as one of the shambling bounds will turn to you. Their face has its skin almost melting off as if they were allergic to the air, and their teeth are jagged and yellow, some of them being almost blackened, as they will speak over to you in a ghoulish voice.
There's not meant to be here.
I'm sorry, it sounds like there's something stuck in your throat. Could you say that again?
This place eats you.
Oh, that's not good. What language are they speaking, by the way?
They are speaking in common.
We're just here to try to find some mushrooms. Have you guys seen mushrooms that look like burnt candles?
No. But if you stay, your body will be burnt.
How long do you think that'll take?
Moments.
Um,
Is it gas in the air? Sorry, or is it just like stuff?
It's not. You could say gas. It's like a green fog. It's not obscuring vision that much, but it is thick enough that if you give your hand, it will swirl around.
Okay, I'll get ready with the ox oils, but I'm not going to do anything yet.
well, it's really important that we find these mushrooms, so we're gonna take our chances. Good luck.
And permits.
The ghoul then shambles a bit closer.
You can't permit us to enter.
You'll become like us.
Edwin, can you tell what happened to them? Why they became like this? Maybe we can protect ourselves. Maybe they'll let us go if we can.
You can also roll diplomacy.
Okay.
You have that skill.
Yes, I believe that they were like the people in the walls. Their desiccated skin, their root-infested bodies. They simply don't want us to die like that.
I'm gonna roll diplomacy to try to convince them to let us go through.
I'll try and assist.
Oh, that's not good.
For a quite short description of why you're here and the direness of your situation, the green mounds will look to one another as he'll turn back to you.
I'm sorry.
As he will shamble back.
Sorry about what?
I'm sorry.
They're talking about if we go further.
They're sorry about what's going to happen to us. They're gonna permit it, but they just feel sorry.
Pretty much. They're sorry that they can't stop you.
Do you not wish for rest?
We don't know what comes.
Were
We'll
you
go for Drazenka, but
religious
I'm
in
not
your
gonna make us
past
anything.
life?
And
We met enough undead in our travels to know that some of them may wish to continue going as they are. And if you find your purpose here warning others from not venturing further, that is a noble cause. But if you wish for rest, I'll be happy to grant it to you.
I'm sorry.
Are we going to move on, or did you want me to cut these things' heads off?
Wow. Al just completely reading the situation wrong.
Let's move on.
I think she just doesn't care.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is
Plain as
fair.
simple.
I wish you peace.
She does not want to be
I'll s-
diseased any longer. She don't care about these things. They've already got diseased.
Zaren's gonna try to stay away from any wiggly bits of trees.
Did you say
Um,
these were drops?
They are bogs, swamps, marshes.
Okay.
However, as Zyron mentions, he wants to stay away from the trees. Oh, that's not what I need to write. Zyron and Al, what are your flatfoots? If you can be flat-footed.
Same as normal, 26.
15.
As you move around this wall, trying to skirt the yellowish marsh, the roots that are hungry for food whip out and lash out. As they rip around your limbs, you feel as if they become jagged and just drag across you as if it was a cheese grater. Blood pooling to the floor. Al, you will take 13 damage as you pull away.
What do you mean? There's no blood. The temp HP saved it all.
You still take, like, physical damage.
What was it? So was it the tendril? Like, well, I say tendrils. Like,
Yeah, those roots whipped out, grappled you, and then pulled back on you to tear at you.
All right, she's got to chop them down with her axe.
You chop at the roots as they fall to the floor, wiggling a final time.
Take my blood, will you?
Definitely gotta be careful around those.
What do you mean? If I see any more, I'm chopping them off.
Do we have any little fire bombs or anything?
A what?
Fire breath.
Fire bombs. I know we got the fire breath, alchemist fire, anything like that.
I'm going to activate my
Uh,
iron torch.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It's getting
stand in the
real
roots. I was
dark.
going to chop them down, like I just said.
I can't see anything.
Just stand.
Zyron, as you move to there with your blindness, you move straight towards some more roots. As they will
Oh, no.
fail to hit you.
I will take a step away from them then.
Though, aside from that, Al will first notice it as you're picking out your lights and blocking her. Al, you will notice, crawling across the floor, a winged creature that is snapping its beak as if it's trying to find something. But from here, you can't discern anything else.
She'll just walk up to it. Oh, hey, look. Another one.
As you get closer, the avian creature's head picks up and it does that bobbing cats do when they sniff something, and it caws out in a deathly screech.
Caw, caw.
The sneak attacked her. Fuck.
You think Al's sneaky?
No, I can't. But you can't.
Do you want to get near them?
No, I want to shoot them with a crossbow. Insane.
Edwin, you're currently standing like right in the wiggly tree roots. That's not
Oh,
good.
didn't see that. There we go.
You would have seen them like try to grapple Zaire, and then he hops out of the way while activating his Ion Torch.
I don't know if you have these in your compendium. So
It's
let's
in
see.
alphabetical order. Well, as much as I can make it. What are you looking for?
You have not fought these before. Alright. The knowledge for these is Arcana.
Trained only.
8, Edwin.
Trained only. You'd only be able to make these kind of checks untrained in like the first 4 sessions of a campaign, and you're in the second one.
I need more knowledge.
Alright.
Hold up.
With the aids, you know that these are Linergias. They are birds with green wings and a long tail, with sharp talons and beaks. It is known as quite the airborne hunter. Though currently, they are like crawling across the floor. You can learn 2 traits.
Jester, if you would mind.
Dong.
I'm good with
You-
that. What do you guys think?
I'm happy with it.
Sorry, no, pass.
You're
I was
very
just going to
quiet,
ask if you
Jackie.
do that. Yeah, you're quiet right now, Jack B. You ran away. You didn't like the birds.
Don't leave us.
Right. Don't leave us. We need help.
Me-
No, I'm good with that. Did you say you wanted somebody else, Drazenka, or are you good with those?
No, those are good.
Sweet. Zaire and I shoot
They
is
are
good.
weak to winds, and they have no immunities.
Good to know.
Did you say if Edwin was picking out his Iron Torch if you had one?
Yes, so I'll just have it on me. I can pull it out from the thingy if it's in there.
Because around this corner it is pitch black.
Yes, I would have pulled it out earlier. Alright. If I'm gonna go down to here, double check range, that's 40 feet. If I stood here, would that be a problem?
Only if something tripped or grappled you. Or bull rushed.
Oh, you mean into the... yeah, got you.
Into the drink, but just standing there you're fine.
Cool. I will quick draw my crossbow and fire, because I'm within 30 feet, I get the +1 to attack and damage. Ugh.
Mhm.
But still, 3.
You fire a bolt as it pierces into that creature's wing.
And that's it for me. No, sorry, I moved... yeah, no, that's it.
Have you made that an enchanted bow?
You made it an enchanted bow with me. Oh, do you mean in the sheet?
No, because if you have point blank, shouldn't that be +2 to damage?
It would be. I've got it as a note because, you know, I'm not going to have it all the time, so it would be
Oh, okay.
+1.
I have it on my character as a buff. That's fine.
I could do that. I'll do that now, actually. It's pretty best. But no, that's it.
Zairin.
I'm not really close enough to do much without going through the marsh, which I don't really want to do. So I'm just gonna do a night talon.
Alright.
You can go through allies. So you
Yeah.
can go
Yeah.
past now.
That
Just
is
remember
true.
that it is difficult terrain,
Oh yes, I can only go 15, can't I?
unless you double move, but at this point you can't attack.
I'll move up to there because I don't want Al using her dragon form anyways, and then I'll night talon from here.
Alright. You can also make a perception check if you want.
For the guy up north?
No, for the guy that's west of you. You're close enough to him now.
Oh, gotcha.
Weird question.
Don't
Was
know.
this...
Yeah?
Was this creature flat-footed when I shot it?
Yeah.
I would actually sneak attack it, not
Do
precision.
you sneak attack with ranged?
With thief, yes. With
Oh, with
medic,
thief.
no.
Okay, I'll speak of your medic precision thing. Yeah.
No,
go
I
ahead.
don't with that. So sorry,
Just
I'll put
a
it in.
small
the thing.
D6.
Yeah, every little helps. Little helps. There we go.
And the Night Talon will slash across it as well. As a gust of wind will slash into him, though a huge green in this environment, and it will fall to the floor.
It worked. I did
Oh.
nothing. To be fair, these things are very sickly. I really don't want them getting near us.
That will be it for me.
It goes to the northern Linergia. As it hears the sound of combat, you can see its head whipping around. As it begins to fly, the roots nearby will whip out, grapple, and crunch its body.
Well. Okay.
This place is very, very dangerous. We should be careful.
As you go up to here, Al, I need you to give me a reflex save.
One.
You don't have evasion, do you?
No.
I don't see it in there. As you come to here, you're actually weak to earth, so this is wonderful. The marsh just to your sides will start to bubble as a large limb comes whipping out and crushing across your body as it starts to singe and eat away at you. As you'll take earth damage. For you, it'd be 12.
Damn it. Ow.
Is it still attached?
No. It was just like a limb that hit her, splashed over her, and it's no longer in one form.
Okay. I'll drop a curing belt on. Ow. Now, it may be best for Zairin to go first. If there are things coming at us from all sides.
Alright.
Drazenka, are you alright? You're very quiet back there.
I'm alright.
As you come up to here, Zone, some more branches will whip out at you. And will miss.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
After they go for Zirin, Al's just going to chop them down with her axe.
That's fine. Another round of them will go for him as he gets around to this juncture.
Still put the XP in. Ah!
As these ones will crash across your skin, Zyron.
Uh-huh.
Zyron, your skin will be chedded for a 19. I think that's one more than your temp.
Yeah, I got 1 actual damage right now.
There we go.
Look at all
Can-
those different numbers.
If I were to try to strike this one, would it do the same as Al and just destroy it immediately?
You can attempt to, but you have a piercing weapon rather than a slashing.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. All right. The next one that I see that tries to attack me, or before I get close enough for it to hit me, I'm gonna try to do something.
Alright.
Read perception to see which ones are there, and then potentially try and take them out as we go.
I see one up ahead.
Chop chop.
Is this within 10 feet of it?
Which one are you referring to? Is it reach? As in lunge?
Yeah, I was gonna lunge at it.
Yes, because for reach it counts as a square, not a radius, so that would be 10 feet for lunge.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate lunge, and then I'm gonna try to attack the that thing.
Alright.
Do you want me to roll an attack on it?
Yep. You stab at the roots as they curl up as if you just killed a spider.
All right, that seems like the most effective way to do that.
With your lights, the path continues up to the north and goes around to the east, though directly east past a marsh. You will see a large trunk having pierced through the ceiling and is also digging into the floor.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard skirt on that
That's
bill.
around there.
Yeah.
It would indeed be a hard thing to get around. It would be acrobatics to hug the wall. But you are out of combat, so it can be a take 10 moment if you think that'll be enough. Coming up to here, everyone needs to make a fortitude save, please.
Okay, I'm gonna attack that one as well. That's gonna be my MO from now on. I get within striking distance of lunge, and I'll lunge at them.
Al hates diseases and poisonings now.
Poison. Yeah.
I'm coming just a second. I'm gonna actually, since I can't use this, couldn't use that on the diseases and stuff like that. I'm gonna use Charmed Life on this. So I'm gonna use my
Can you
plus
do it
4.
on fort saves?
It's on saves. The next save, immediate action.
Okay, yeah. Sure, I'll let you do it for this one. Alright. Everyone feels a kind of rough bubble forming within them. However, Edwin feels it the worst as you convulse, and against your whims or possibly just your body not wanting to have it in them anymore, cough violently as you cough up an even thicker mist that is in the air, as it is slightly hued red. As Edwin, you will take 3 con damage.
Okay. If that happens, I will produce the ox oils given to everyone as I'm sort of wiping this away, and use that because evidently the air in here is incredibly poisonous.
What does ox oil do?
It is airball for a minute, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. Which
Air
I can
bubble?
give
Is that what you said?
Yes, I've got a spell for you here. Does that.
For how long?
It's a minute. Which, again, not great,
Better than nothing right
but
now.
nothing better than nothing. As I cough that up. To be clear, by the way, am I also fatigued and sickened?
Yes, because you're currently under the effects of the disease.
Okay. I did not have that ticked, so I will do so. Alright. That's me done. For life.
Going around it here, there is another, not exactly cramped, but just very thin pathway leading off to the east that also goes northward.
Did this place behind us have anything in it?
Zairin, give me a reflex, reflex save, please. What do you say, Edwin?
That's alright, I take it we didn't look behind us down here yet.
Not yet, no.
You didn't go that way. You did look over there, and I did say there is a massive tree trunk that's pierced the ceiling and is also in the floor.
Right, so yeah, we didn't look that way just yet properly. Cool. Go on.
The swamp just to your north reaches out a limb and tries to bash you with it. However, you do a backflip, doing a wonderful Zidane impression, and just dodge it.
I don't want to squeeze through here while trying to attack the plant over there to my right. So I'm going to use Night Talon on it instead of lunge.
Does that
It's like-
use points or whatever from you?
Nope, that's just a ranged attack that I can do.
Alright, go ahead. You
So I'll-
slice at the roots and they curl up into the wall.
and then I will try to squeeze my way through here to where it's at.
What's your bonus to acrobatics?
It's faster to just roll it.
You're fine.
11.
You can get through there easily.
The cave continues on this way.
Edwin is going to wipe away some more of that crimson mist, but keep an eye out for any candle-shaped mushrooms as we go.
You have yet to see any mushrooms. You've seen plenty of flowers and things that look like coral.
I will take 18 to get. Take a 10 to get through here, which will be 18 total.
That's fine.
I
I'm squeezing on up through there.
I'll go to here. Can I, Drazenka, what's your acrobatics like?
Not great.
Can I assist Drazenka at all before I go?
If you're on the other side, yeah.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, the amount of stuff that I've just hit has really caused some problems with my acrobatics. That's great, I'll try it.
If only there were two other people that could aid you.
Well, they're not there at the moment.
I was just trying to make a little bit of extra room so that there's room for people in the next room. Al, if you could go aid them, maybe.
How long does taking 10 take? Because I take it...
Taking 10 doesn't take any longer.
Oh, it doesn't. In that case, I'll just take 10 then, yeah.
What's
As
your
long as you're
bonus
not
to
in
acrobatics?
danger.
It is +4.
You're fine.
And I will attempt to aid Drazenka. Same thing. If everyone else can do the same.
You'll just succeed if you're taking 10 to aid her. Drazenka, what is your acrobatics?
My currently acrobatics is -2.
Yeah,
So with the 8, my take 10 would be 10.
you're fine then.
Whee.
Unless you take more
Okay.
penalties. Coming up to here, Zairin, you feel your feet start to sink, though they only sink about 3 or 4 inches before you hit a hardwood floor. The mud then rushes over as if it was a tide coming in as they start to eat away at your legs. Give me a fortitude save, please.
No.
Not like this.
I'm gonna do Charmed Life again.
Sounds like a plan.
Not great at 4 saves.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's a no bueno, and I have no way to reroll that, so that I'm stuck with it.
Alrighty.
It is what it is.
As you dig your feet out of the mud that really wants to have some new limbs for itself, you feel as if you've been running for miles on end and not been riding a chocobo, as you take 3 dex damage.
No, not my dex.
Not like this. You got loads of decks, it's fine.
You
I
got some
do,
to spare. It's going to ruin your acrobatics. You're going to fall into the marsh.
Why has Drazenka got more than me? Why am I bad at maths?
Because we're getting so much, so I think you're missing like
I think I've missed
Well,
like one
one
or
or
two.
two other.
Yeah. There we go. I'm going to blame the
Oh,
in-game.
Bye, Zion.
What? What happened?
You moved
Quicksand,
yourself
no.
into a place you've not even been. Yeah, you got eaten.
He went to the Forbidden Realm.
Quicksand, every movie warned me about.
And I just never listen.
You should be back where you are now.
Yeah, I can see it now. My character was not visible on screen when I went back to the screen, and I like clicked on it, and then he just zoomed somewhere.
Meow.
Gotta go, bye.
I don't think I'm close enough to take care of that thing yet, so I'm gonna get closer.
As you move up to here, the roots on the east will wiggle as they release a pile of bones onto the floor.
Does that happen as I'm trying to?
As you get up to
smash
it,
the-
it doesn't do anything after that. You can still smash if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, sure. You stab it and it recoils. It was already fed. How rude.
The path splits a bunch of different ways here.
Very labyrinthine enclosure. Can you let us know, by the way, Napaz, when the air bubbles run out, because I have one more for everyone.
We've got 2 directions to the north and 1 to the east.
Is there anything on those bones at all, Zyron?
Oh,
No.
Well then, I suppose we go east. It may relink with the path we know, and then go west. Agreed?
okay.
Now, if you could do the same, please,
As
with
you
those
come
bones.
up to here, Zyron, whilst that marsh is not especially deep or wide, it will bubble as a humanoid dashes out of it, attempting to grab onto you.
All right.
What's your CMD?
CMD is 27 currently.
Sorry, you broke up there. Was that 44?
I rolled exactly
Use-
27.
Hey.
They grapple onto you as they take a big bite out of your neck, as you need to make a fortitude save.
No.
Yeah, don't celebrate them being
No.
your CMD.
See, if I hadn't lost the dex, that wouldn't have been a problem.
It's all coming together.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I've got 2 more uses of Charmed Life.
Charmed
I'm
Life.
going to go ahead and do that. Wait, what? No, what? No, Josh, stop.
Who's Josh?
That's Intro's real name.
Who's what?
I was
That's a
trying to.
backup character.
I was trying to do an initiative for some reason.
Fortitude. Oh my god, man! You love the saves today.
Oh God, no.
It's almost like you needed those hero points.
So, what should I roll up next?
No.
As it shakes a chunk out of your neck, the mound creaks and falls apart to the floor as they just kind of like, I would say claw, but they don't have fingernails. They're just like patting at your legs, trying to get more, seemingly showing that they can't do much else. But you will take 5 damage, and you take the diseased status, which means you cannot be healed right now.
I can fix that. I literally can fix that. So, come over here, and I'll
It
fix
is
it.
the disease status, it's not a disease.
Yes. Let me just check if
I
that.
find he doesn't have his medical license. Don't allow him.
It's your choice. You can say no.
I'm next to you. I trust you.
Just double checking that. So disease is major, which I also succeed. So yeah, you're fixed. You're also healed.
Oh, sweet. I was gonna ask that.
Yes, you are healed at the same time. I can only do one condition at a time though. I would say, because these are...
I did say before, since disease stops healing, you would get rid of the status. You would have to do it again to actually heal him HP wise.
Ah, sorry, that's my bad. I'll just use the curing belt charge for now.
That's fine. I don't need that much.
Blam. Can we
Yeah.
perception these? Because we're getting rinsed at the minute.
A lot of these are, well, some of these are perceptible, but everyone's been rolling terribly.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's keep going.
I'm gonna attack that thing from afar with Night Talon. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
that's
doing
fine.
it that way instead. Just because it's further away, I can hit stuff. Al, are you taking the front line for a minute?
I can if you're able to deal with those tendrils.
Yeah, as long as I can see them. I can.
Ah,
Hit him.
so you want to be blinded? I see.
I think you're missing
Uh,
a fair bit of XP.
Probably.
What?
Coming up
I'm
to
just-
here, now aided by the light of Zairin, because Al would have seen it black and white. You
Wait, how
can
have you got
start
1,000
to
more?
see.
This doesn't make
the-
any sense. I'm using Drazenka's. Fuck this. Fuck off.
was trying
You
to
can
keep
see
track.
the large caps of brownish mushrooms as they hug the walls. However, they are definitely not candle mushrooms, because candle mushrooms are cylindrical. These are like just oval. They're not tall.
Yeah, more tendrils around this corner.
Back up. Let me get over there.
Okay, so that's when we had the same amount. I'm gonna do some fucking calculation here while we're going. I'm with you.
It's like
I'm
all the
not
traps give us XP, and they're like every 2 squares,
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out if we've actually got the right one, so hold on.
and we just got more.
I'm just gonna wait until it's the end of the session, and then I'll be like, "Hey, can somebody just show me their XP real quick?"
Ah,
Can you show me your homework? I didn't do it.
I didn't do the homework. Can you,
Give me your
please?
notes.
Sorry, I'm busy killing all the traps. Give me the XP.
So I guess we gotta go that way.
We can double back to the other direction.
Could double back.
Edwin, could you check these mushrooms out and see if they might be helpful? I mean, I know they're not the candle mushrooms, but
There's tendrils
yeah.
there as well if Zairin can deal with those.
yeah, if you let me stand there.
Damn it, Zaya, when doing maths. Yes, I can. What do you want
Damn
me
it,
to
Jim,
roll?
I'm a doctor, not a mathematician.
I'm both, which is the problem. What do you need from me?
Check these mushrooms out and see if they're usable in any sort of medicinal way.
You can roll
Yep.
knowledge nature.
Okay.
And Zairin will smash these tentacles up to the top.
Yeah, if you slash those tentacles up top, you will hear jingling as if glass or some sort of thin metal falls out of them. But from this angle, you can't see.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounded spendy.
If we jumped,
I'll activate detect magic.
if we jumped over
Time.
that bit, would that mean we go through the fog or not? God's not here right now. Please take a message after the tone.
Yeah, he's muted.
Obnoxiously loud beep.
I had a phone call, sorry. What?
Tell them you're busy.
Jasta was asking if we hop over the
We hop
bit
over
right
this
there
bit,
to the
do you go
north.
through the fog.
The fog is everywhere. The thing down below is a swamp.
Oh, okay. It's jumpable.
So we could
But to
hop
get
the
over-
swamp, though.
You can hop the swamp, it'd be a DC 10.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna take a 10 to get a running start and hop over there.
I mean, you can't get a running start for sure.
Do it as best I can.
And I heard the cling. I said activate detect magic.
There's magic over there.
Oh, we missed out.
I'll smash these other tentacles up to the north.
Yeah, it was hidden. I had to just double check where everything actually was, and I've done it twice, and that's the amount. But yeah, that should be it now. Sorry, just to make sure we actually got that right.
No, that's good. We were missing out on a lot of experience, apparently.
Because we got 2 800s, and I think we only picked up 1 at some point. But yeah. Either way, that should be it. Do we still have our air bubbles, or do we need to reapply those?
The air bubbles have gone now.
Okay, I will give out the last 4 that I have, because that fucking sucked when I took 3 con damage, so yeah, gonna give those out.
Mm-hmm.
Does the path actually continue there?
Yeah,
Yes.
it goes up to the northwest a little bit, and I'll take out that set of roots up there to the north.
Can do.
While he's doing
This,
that, I'll pick up whatever that clunking sound was from these roots.
Nice.
They are a pair of braces.
Can
can't
Edwin still
move.
assist me?
Hold them up to
I
Drazenka and
will.
Edwin.
Yes. Sorry, I'll assist Drazenka, realise I'm stuck in a wall, and then, yeah. Thank you. But yes, I will assist Drazenka, seeing as I'm there.
Mhm.
And yeah, sorry Al, I wasn't trying to cut you off there. Have a look.
It's alright. I'm holding the braces up to you two.
8.
What do my human eyes see? Hume eyes. Feeling fine.
You know that this is a pair of quick metal braces of the silver variety. Essentially, you can use a standard action to coat a single two-handed weapon or 2 single-handed weapons, and for the next 10 rounds, they are treated as that material through damage reduction. However, you take a -2 to your attack rolls whilst using it.
It's no good for me.
It's totally good for your axe.
Well, for my axe, but I hardly use my axe. So it'd be one of you 3. Who's got their wrist slot open? Apparently no one. The fog's made them all go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just thinking. I don't think anybody has any wrist slot items right now. Everybody's got something in their wish list, but these aren't on anybody's wish lists.
And wrist lists.
Which
Wrist-
tells me
wrist-
that
wrist-
an
wrist-
item
wrist-
that
wrist-
you're
wrist-
very
wrist-
likely going to want.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I was speaking gibberish.
It's very likely that these are an item we're going to very much need in the near future.
Never.
Yeah, and I'm probably the one that's gonna need to use it because you're not gonna use your weapons, and I'm like
Al chucks it
the
to 0.
weapon person. Oh gosh. I will wear them, but it's party loot.
Yeah, I think the main melee fighters are our best bet for that. It's not going to help me a lot, frankly.
You say party loot, are you putting it in the bag then, Zyrian?
No, I'm gonna wear them, but they're party loot.
Okay.
They're for communal use.
Is this anything? This looks like a wooden part of the wall.
Yes,
sticking
it's
out.
wood.
Is it a door? Is it just a wall?
Nope, just a piece of wood.
Sorry,
I was
would
going to
you
knock
mind?
on it to see if it's hollow on the inside.
It is not hollow.
It's weird how the rest of this cave looks naturally formatted except this one piece of wood. If I pull on it, is it loose or is it solid into the wall?
It's solid.
It may be a case of someone tried to settle here before all of this.
Just before I move any closer, is this tendrils in front of me or not?
Yes.
Zirin.
I'll swap.
If you back up, I'll go over there and take care of it.
You've got a clear line of sight right now.
That's a little better. I'll lean around the corner and I'll take care of it that way.
Yep, that's fine. Let's come around here. Be another cramped corridor, some more marsh.
No XP attached to that one, yeah?
I'm going to swap
Just check.
places with Zirin and tell him that he just
Zarian
jumped
jumps into the
bog.
marsh.
And there's a tendril.
Sorry, I
right
was just
there.
trying to get in front of you.
I was just about to say to you, I was going to swap places.
That's fine.
Alright, you get wet feet.
Slashy. Stabby, pokey.
What are you stabbing?
Directly to my west? Yeah, right there where
Alright,
I was.
you stab at some roots and they recoil.
Now I was going to jump over and use her wings to glide.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think I can.
not how
Make,
gliding works.
She's doing it.
I don't think I can make this jump normally. That's like a 20-foot jump with all kinds of weird wiggly.
jump.
Oh, okay.
It's
Alright,
a
fine.
DC 20.
DC 20. So
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna have to roll that one, I think.
Okay, Al's going
Hold
to
on
change
with
her mind.
my-
She's going to climb the walls and just climb over.
That's my acrobatics. Nope, actually, I'm gonna take a 10 for a 20.
Alright.
And I'm in the wall.
Of course you are.
And okay, I was gonna say, and I lost my iron torch.
I don't think we can make this.
Have we got a rope or anything that I could...
We
to the
all
side?
should have some rope.
I'm just wondering,
monkey
is it
bar
worth this?
across?
All I'm
This
thinking
might
is
circle around to the other path.
exactly.
Why don't you stay here with them and I'll go check it out real quick and see what's going on. If there's anything interesting, I'll bring it back. Or
From
not.
looking right down the corridor, Al can tell you right now it circles around.
Right, let's go around the other side then.
Yep, and there's multiple tendrils that way, so Al's going the other way. She's got to climb the wall again.
Question I have is that down here, and I'll wait for everyone because I want to. If we take 10 to get acrobatic over this and assist Drazenka, we can get over fine, right?
That's what you did last time.
Yeah.
Is
Down
it
here-
any? I need the assistance for that.
As you come up to here, Zyron, the floor beneath you starts to quake as
Kept
parts of
moving,
it
didn't
break apart and a creature bursts out from underneath.
Fine.
Kept going
I
down the
was
corridor,
taking
didn't
care
you?
of the roots as I was going, but I mean, as soon as I saw them, I would take care of them. But the
Well,
creature is something different.
I don't even know if we'll hear you.
Yeah, but
I do.
where is it? Where is Zyra?
No
Zyron
idea.
just continued down that path without you.
Zahirin was just
Pretty
gonna go
far
around back the other
away.
way.
All
Oh,
I can
God.
say is from where Al was, he's around here somewhere.
I'm going to
Oh
have to
my
go.
God,
We're
that's
going to
how
have to
close
get
the
this.
game
No,
is.
so-
try another like 50 feet. Keep going.
That's where I last saw you. I don't know where you are now.
Just because the placement on the map, did somebody actually help Drazenka across?
Yes, we did say that if we help you across.
Yeah, but then just everybody kept moving.
Yeah, normally take it as a given that Edwin will stay behind to assist if need be.
Drazenka would have been taking the
I mean, I
rear.
guess we'll get to this point and sort of turn around and be like, "Where's Zahirin?"
What the fuck? Why do I hear boss music and where is Zahirin?
Oh yeah, a one. How's caught off guard?
Oh Jesus.
All right, here we go. What is this, a bog mimic?
A mimic.
That's not a
as it were.
mimic.
That's not a mimic.
You say that, it looks kind of like a mimic.
It's got a big old tongue and a lot of teeth.
Trying to think. Who is fastest? Ow, are you quite quick?
Yes.
I have a problem, however, because if I give you a haste injection, you're fatigued afterwards. So you would basically go undragonable.
So here's the thing. You guys have heard nothing, seen nothing, smelled nothing, tasted nothing. There is no way for you guys to have noticed that this has happened. All
Well,
you know
no
is
Zaren's
that
in here yet.
Zaren's not there.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
you're not
So
right now.
in that case, no, you're right. That's fair. I will probably just stand there and go, why are we in initiative? That's about it. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Why can't I move normally?
What's initiative?
Why is the world slowed down?
Why do I hear fight music? That's honestly, at this point, I don't know what else Edwin would do.
Where's Zaire at?
Alright, it goes to the bog mimic as it wants to chow down on the emaciated legs of Zaire. He's broken. You're saved.
Yay!
He fumbled. You're saved. Is Drazenka doing much?
How echoey is this place?
Not very, because there's a lot of bubbling,
Vegetation.
croaking, as well as the fog being very thick.
Lots
Yeah,
of
but
vegetation.
she's gonna, like,
lots of-
Call out under the assumption that Zyron is like right around the corner. Zyron, are you coming? But that's about it.
He certainly won't hear it.
Yeah, figured.
Zion, you have no clue what this fig is.
No, I have no
Oh yeah,
idea.
you definitely don't hear it.
Yeah, that's normal. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
You can't, you're in difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
The whole
Well.
underground is difficult terrain.
I forgot about that, of course.
Shout down the corridor.
I have an idea of what I want to do. I am going to go into offhand swaps, or not offhand swap. I'm going to go into narrow profile stance and fight defensively. And I'm going to wait for this thing to try to hit me.
Shout down the corridor.
And I will call out behind me because I know that everybody else went the other way, and I intentionally was not like following everybody, so I will yell back to them, guys, I did a bad.
Do we hear that?
Roll perception,
will
so
be-
you hear him.
He will be quite panicked and yelling pretty loud. So.
Nobody hears him.
Oh, mate.
He's very far away. You
I
take
know,
a
yeah.
minus for every...
It's -1 for every 10 feet or something like that.
We also
Mhm.
have reductions from the conditions we're under.
Yes.
Boy.
But yeah, I'm not gonna attack it. I'm going to wait for it to attack me.
Ow.
I mean, if this was an actual, we're waiting for Zyron. I mean, I think she would just stand still and expect him to walk around the corner. I'm not going to say she's going to transform because otherwise she wouldn't do anything. So she'll just shout down the corridor. Zyron!
I don't even think I have a chance of hearing that even on a crit.
No.
She has a loud voice. You never know.
Zairin's deaf.
Yeah, I guess.
Clinically. Death.
I think after she shouts, though, she would look at Edwin and be like, Got a bad feeling.
I
But,
You
like,
agree.
fell
she
in the
won't-
swamp.
She won't do anything because she doesn't know what's going on.
I think Ow, you need to go back over there. You're the fastest one. We'll go around the other side. It might be nothing. He might just be distracted, but
Edwin's
And then
said
that's-
that. Can I then choose to transform, or do I have to wait till my next turn?
Why would you transform?
Because Edwin just said to go back and find him.
Yeah,
You know your dragon form is basically once a day right now, which you do it just to go look for Zyron.
no.
You don't know his job, he might just be distracted. Because it's not unusual for him to go off on his own. And get lost.
Yeah.
I know
We
it's
don't know anything
lost,
about the fight.
but yeah, we don't
Alright,
know.
I guess if that's the case, she'll just do a full movement to go towards round the corner.
If you do see something wrong, do
Difficult
yell it
terrain,
though.
isn't it? So I can't actually.
It's difficult terrain, yeah.
I can't even make it over there. I can make it to there.
You can double move though.
True. I can double move.
I will say,
Okay, then.
myself and Drazenka will beat you around the other side. We can't make it over that jump. That's why we went this way.
I mean,
I'll
I
get
can't
to
even make
here,
over
and I
this
guess I'll
jump on my
say
own.
He's not here.
Keep going, and I'll go to here. That's my turn.
Next time
The
I hear him.
creature wants to nibble Zaire again. What was your thing you wanted to do?
Oh, I have to wait for it to actually hit me, I believe.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
When I'm fighting defensively, if it hits me, I can teleport 30 feet.
Alright. Well, it misses you.
Let me double check that it's on a hit. It's I think that's Quartzer, not just Fencer.
Drazenka.
We'll go with Edwin. Like here.
Oh, okay, never mind. It is a spend a temporal point as an immediate action in reaction to an oncoming attack to a teleport 30 feet in any direction. It does not negate the attack, but it prevents subsequent attack from landing. So I will go ahead and spend that point, and I will teleport 30 feet away from this thing.
Alright.
There we go. That's it. Oh, it's my turn now. Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Night Talon.
You will crash a slash across this thing. Ow.
She will. Wait. Did Zirin make another shout noise or anything like that? Just to see if she can get another perception.
He hasn't.
He has not.
Then I guess she just moves as normal. That'll be it.
Edwin.
Is gonna probably feel a little bit concerned about this, but I don't think he's gonna go full out yet. So that's 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna get to there. We'll pull an injection, but that's it.
You cannot see him, but you should be able to see that there's a light source over here somewhere.
Yeah, I will see that, and I will yell to Drazenka. I think he's in trouble. It's to the north somewhere.
The creature is going to look like a cat about to drop a massive hairball and huck a ball of vines and goo on Zairin. Zairin, give me a fortitude save, please.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to be AC. Do I want to use my last? I'm not going to use my last charm away. Ugh.
The vines and goo stick to you disgustingly as you feel sick yet again.
As in sickened?
As you get the disease and sap status.
Ugh.
That is double bad.
Yeah.
And you will take 9 elemental damage.
What conditions do I have? None of
Disease and
these.
sap, they're not in Pathfinder, I don't think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Disease means you can't get healed. Sap is worse than poison.
Okay. You said how much non-elemental?
9. Drazenka.
It's pretty much all I can do with my move. Or double move.
Zairin.
Another Night Talon. Ooh.
If only. You slash across the bog creature.
Still did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Ow.
Did you shout this time, Zairin?
He probably made grunting noises, like exertion, but not shouts.
David, when the goop hit you.
This man does not want to help.
Ugh. I'm being realistic. Like, he's focused on the fight. He called. His allies might or might not be coming, but he's okay for right now. He's not in significant danger right now, so he's not going to be calling out.
Alright. I get to here. At this point, if he is not here, then I would be like, right, now I'm panicking. I'm not panicking.
You might actually be able to see a
I can
little
see
bit of
the
the creature.
Very slim top of that thing.
You can see
Yeah.
its root butt.
It could be Zairin.
It might be.
However, since you are in combat, you cannot take 10 on the jump. You would have to do your climb if you wanted to do that, or just make a roll for the acrobatic speed. You want to use your speed right now, haven't you?
Yep, can't do that.
Edwin.
Because I have the injection in my hand, I'm going to look at Drazenka and say, you're probably best to get over there quicker. I'm just as fast as you, and I'm going to stab her with a haste injection. Standard. As a free action, I'm going to pull another one out, and then I'm going to move to there. That's all I can do.
I see your light.
I'm coming there, slowly, but I'm getting there.
The creature is going to burrow into the ground.
No.
And it doesn't come up anytime soon.
God damn it. Wasted an injection.
So do I go
Hold
into
on,
exhaustion then?
You do, but I can fix
After
that.
a minute?
I'll wait for that, and then I'll... When that happens, because the thingies are still on, so he's still fast, I'll fix you. But whenever the
I will-
bubble goes off, sorry.
I will take care of the rest of these two viney things now, in case they're still moving. And then I'll move up
Wait, did
I'm
he
stuck in
kill
a
it?
wall. Sorry,
here,
I can control myself on. It's all right.
and I'll look around and see if anybody else is. I can actually see anybody. Oh, I see a little bit of a Drazenka down there.
Yeah, I just saw you with Path.
I missed that. Is the combat over now?
Yes.
There's some kind of Zyoma, what the hell's happened to you?
I don't feel very good right now.
Shit. I'm gonna wade over. That'll probably take 3 rounds, honestly, at my speed.
Ow, look out. There's something under your feet.
There's mud under her feet.
Does it look like fresh turned compared to the rest of it?
Not overly.
I was fighting. I was fighting something, and it was right next to where you're at, Al. It just went underground, though.
To me, it just looks like you got hit by a couple of tendrils. Maybe you.
Nah, the
shouldn't have
tendrils
gone
didn't
for
do
your round.
nothing to me.
I'm assuming I can
Wait,
see
can I
the
not-
Something
bruises
did.
all over his body.
No, he's just covered in tendrils and goo.
Did nothing to you.
No,
Oh.
it was the creature that was over. I don't.
That's for the dizzy, because I'm guessing at this point I can see that Zyra is physically fading, and can I at least decipher? Because I know as a surgeon immediately what is affecting my allies via surgical practice. So that's for the disease. As I realise that he's dying.
Can you not get rid of
then-
snaps? It's not on that list.
I can. It's a dire condition though, and 29 will not do it. I need to roll it again. So they would take 2 more sapped. I'll just roll the heal check, because I'm still doing it. But you would heal on the second one 54 HP. -2. You would have healed on the second one's iron, so you wouldn't be as low as that. I rolled a 4 again, so it's still technically sapped. Are they still sapped after like this amount of time?
Did you fail again?
Yeah, failed again by the same amount. But I would have healed them, so they're basically at max health.
Hold on a second. The second roll out of that 15. What was the second roll?
So the second roll,
No. From the damage that I took.
From the 15, it was a 6 and a 9.
So the 9 is the second one.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm at 40.
I'll do it again. Sorry for all the wall of text. Apparently I can't roll a fucking heal check to save my life. There you go. Now you're fixed.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's a lot of my medical supplies, though. As I only really can't run off on your own like this. We told you we were going around.
I thought it would just meet up really fast. I didn't think.
We already know this place is very hostile. We cannot take anything for granted.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure there's nothing over here.
There is something behind us, some kind of wooden nest structure. Ow, I take it it's safer to go around that side. Or can you crawl on the walls here?
I can just crawl on the walls.
They're safe. We
I mean,
need to
she
stay
could just
together.
hop across right there.
I would suggest we take the safe route, Zyron.
As you come across the walls, steal some iron torches, and group back up together, we shall end the session here.
Oh wow, that's the end of it. Wow, okay, that came up pretty quick today.
That time went fast.
Mm-hmm.
Must have mean you were having fun.
I was having a blast after I stopped getting interrupted.